Comics Tuesday. It's fucking Tuesday. We got Lay in the building. We got Cap in the building. Cabs can't make it tonight, but he's here in spirit on Lay.
My man, just chilling, brother, chilling.
What's up, Cap? How you doing?
Doing pretty good.
Is that and the father goes shamefully? That's my son. And the other guy goes shamefully. Orion goes, that's my father. Choose fear and hate to run your life. Something you can't do. That was wrong with me from the beginning. I was doing it that way. I was gonna go down that path. I worried.
You thought it was Grayson?
Sorry, got hurt. It's like not him. Not him.
Crack his brain for somebody, anybody that can help, and remembers. Freeze.
The media.
No,
Randall
Savage.
Randall Savage. With his knowledge and all other shit and his capacity to learn.
Absolutely.
This is the only vegan I'll ever eat is grilled chicken wings, because that's like vegan to me. You know what I'm saying? Because the chicken wings are supposed to be fried, but you grill the chicken wings, you put it in some sauce, and give it some blue cheese.
Is vegan.
That's vegan. Like regular moo cow fuck milk, put it in some Honey Nut Cheerios, vegan, because Honey Nut Cheerios good for your heart. You know what I'm saying? Can I steal the question from Cabs?
I got it right. Look at this.
I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal. I would also like to steal.
You're too late.
Wow.
I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype, I stay loose, I stay hype. I could do this all night, cause I do what I like. Yeah, I do what I like, yeah, I do what I like. Sipping goose, sip is right, and I go with the flow. Yeah, I go with the flow, yeah, I go with the flow. Cause I know I'm the show. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. In the zone, here I go. Yeah, they know I'm a pro. Let's go, let's go! Yeah! Let's go! Here I go, I get lit, I get hype for this shit! That's right.
Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm bar, get the farm bar, get around with the bomb with the bomb bar.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
What's going on, everybody? It's the NuKKle HeDD Comics, and we out here. We got the Cavs, we got the Lay, we got Cavs, and we got tonight. We're gonna be talking about the Flash, and everybody knows that we fucked up an old character because he wants we can do whatever shit. And so that's tonight's episode, ladies and gentlemen. It's your friend.
Peace out.
We just fucking with y'all now.
We changed the timeline. We just flash pointed it.
That's it. The quickest podcast we've ever did in our lives.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. I'm here all week.
Hey,
what I said in English. Go ahead, Kat.
Literally.
Am I too soon? Am I too soon?
You might be. It's about Lois. Oh man. So what I said in English was, welcome to NuKKle HeDD Comics. We got the filet mignon.
I like it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Filet mignon.
Yes. We got the New York City Cabs in the building.
Hey, Cabs here.
We got the cap of the 2-liter bottle. And we got the toe tags in the building. I didn't think of myself. So anyway, what's going on, guys? How's everybody's day going? How y'all doing? How was your weekends?
Weekend was
pretty good until those poor attempts at jokes.
Hey man, if the Joker could do it, so can I.
We live in a world where bad jokes are good. Dad jokes are like the rave right now.
Yes, you know yes.
There's a bunch of dads right now pissed.
Hell yeah.
Like, yo, back when you were like 12, I was getting you all of this magic, and now you appreciate it because of TikTok. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I know I would be mad. Flocka in the building. What up?
Going on, Flocka. So for the past couple weeks, we've always been starting off with a question from Cabs. So let's do it this week. I know you got a question for us, Cavs. What's going on?
It's an easy one too. It's easy but kind of personal, like all of them.
We gotta make a title for this segment. I'm just saying.
Cavs corner. Or Cavs
Oh, okay. Okay.
We'll think about that, but that's actually pretty good. So this one's easy. I know we have a lot of manly men in here, and it doesn't have to be something crazy. But do you have a phobia?
Yes.
I could start while you guys think. Mine is pretty simple, but also very weird.
I have a already.
Yeah, you could say 1, 2. You could say it doesn't have to be like the thing that you're most scared of. This is obviously people are scared of like animals and shit like that. I'm talking about like a weird one. I have a trypophobia. Does anybody here know what a trypophobia is?
You're afraid of the tripe fish?
You afraid of trifling hoes?
Tripe mondongo, that fucking tripe stew and shit. No, a trypophobia is just thinking about it. It's a trypophobia is when you have a phobia to dots and holes in a lot of places, like in one contained space. Just like imagine my hand full of like little holes everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That shit
Did I change my
scares
shirt?
the shit out of me. No, that's fine. That's fine. That's
Sure?
fine. Like if you were to look up what I'm talking about, if you look up trypophobia, it's I can't see that shit, bro.
I know exactly what you're talking about. That when the movie The Invisible Man came out, his suit, it triggered a whole bunch of people that weren't ready for that.
Look at how disturbing that shit looks, Toe.
Yeah.
That shit is weird, bro.
I would show it on the screen, but I don't want to fuck.
Nah, don't fucking freak people out.
Yeah.
Like eating a pomegranate sometimes is like. I mean, granted, I'm not eating pomegranates on the regular either, but like somebody whips out a pomegranate, I'm like, man, I'm good on that. And pomegranates are delicious. They're delicious.
This shit looks like a bunch of worms just like barreled into the shit.
So there was a picture. So I've always kind of had that. But and it's funny, it came up on my Facebook today as a Facebook memory, which is what triggered the question. So a couple years back, there was a weird Instagram picture going around of some like girls like her breast, and it was like it had like an infection on it, and it was like a bunch of little like holes. And I wrote it on my Facebook. I said, "Yo, stop reposting this picture, bro. It's very disturbing." And that's when I kind of started noticing that just little pattern of holes everywhere really freaks me out, bro. Yeah, I swear to God, I got on Facebook. I saw the Facebook memory. I said, boom, I got the question. Yeah.
Yo, how weird is it that Facebook just went, hey, remember when this freaked you out a year ago?
Oh, bro. Son, I'm this close to deleting Facebook. I delete 3 memories a day. I was a cringy motherfucker back in 2011, 2012. Anybody that rocked with me during those years, I really appreciate it. Yeah, like I'm just gonna delete Facebook every time Facebook memories. 3 or 4 of them, just delete. I'm just gonna get rid of the whole thing. Burn it all.
Nah, I hear you.
Who's next?
I'll go next. So I have 2 real ones, like legit spiders, needles.
Needles
But I have such a fear. I'll give this. I have such a fear of bugs. I can't even be in the fucking butterfly house at the Bronx Zoo.
I hear that, man. I hear that.
You throw me in the butterfly house and I freak the fuck out.
So I have my window. So this new apartment, I've been here already damn near 2 years. It's knock on wood. I don't want to say this, but it's been good in terms of like bugs, right? So the other day I left my window open just to get a little breeze in here, air it out, right? And it was raining hard right before, so I got a water bug that came right in, and I was playing video games, like, and I don't notice, and this motherfucker just walking through my wall. I saw that shit. I said, yo, fucking, I have no roach spray in here, so I fucking threw like Febreze on it or something. And when I was about to attack it, that motherfucker spread the wings, ready to fly, but I got it fast enough.
Yeah, nah. Yeah, I hate bugs. I don't mind some of them, but mosquitoes and roaches, they're like my worst enemy. Like if I could fucking wipe them out like genocide, I would.
That's the
And
thing.
I don't give a shit
You can't
what
wipe
it does
out
to the
roaches.
planet.
You
I don't give a
cannot wipe
shit.
out.
You know how they say if you kill all the bees, the earth stops spinning? I don't give a shit what it does to the planet. I'm wiping out all the roaches and mosquitoes. I don't give a shit.
Yo,
Get them the fuck out of here,
George
motherfuckers.
de Jesus. I hate roaches and water bugs. Hell yeah, man.
Word.
They're horrible.
dude, this is how big of a punk I am with the whole butterfly shit. Last time I was at the Bronx Zoo, it was me, my mom, my aunt, my mom's co-workers, her daughter, and all that. And you would think the normal thing when the guy's around the girl, you know, you act macho and shit like that.
Yeah.
Nah,
With the deep
we
voice
walked
on.
in. I said, nah, I don't give a fuck what she think of me. I'm walking right the fuck out and go stand outside. I'll wait for y'all motherfuckers to finish.
It's funny because, like, you know, Cap could kill you with his bare hands if he wanted to, but put a bug in that face. You got it. I'll see you again, Copper. Just fuck it up.
Word. I'm gonna remember this.
Well, so is that your phobia too, Toe? Is the bugs, or do you have like a legit like?
Well, no, just the cockroaches and mosquitoes.
And water.
Well, drinking water.
Drinking
Yeah.
it. Yeah, drinking it.
I could swim in it all day, but drinking it, I swear to God, bro, I'm about to fucking get a concussion because I put water in the wound when I fell at Show's house, and that must have fucked up my bloodstream or some shit. I don't know. I've been farting some nasty shit after that.
Le, you got a phobia?
It's probably just closed spaces. But the
Oh,
weirdest thing about it is when you're doing jits, right? And you
Yeah.
kind of get that same feeling. I've been literally in a guillotine, like in a choke, and I'm fine. I'm not freaking out, right? And same thing, hovering, I'm like, I'm fine. But the moment the door closes and I can't open it, I'm gonna stomp the shit out that door, son, until it comes open. I did that shit. I was at a bar, right? And the door closed, but it wouldn't open. And I'm knocking, and I even text my boy that's a bartender. He didn't answer, and I was like, well, because I'm opening one way or another. And I just literally wide open. He goes, what happened? I go, door wouldn't open. You know what I'm saying? I was like, door wouldn't open, so I opened. He was like, what? I go, it locked itself. So, I go, you serious? I was like, yeah.
Just
I
don't
hadn't
go around
had
kicking
a drink yet, and I was like, fuck that. If it was opening one way or another, it's not gonna like it. But yeah.
That shit is real, bro. Claustrophobia is legit, bro. Like,
Yeah.
people get real, especially like in like clubs too. Like, I know clubs are big, but there's mad people in there.
I have another one. It's weird, but
Give me that's what I want. I want the weird ones.
I don't like roller coasters. I don't like them at all.
Can I tell the story?
Yeah.
Last time we went down to Disney,
What's the?
Right.
Oh, you just mentioned this the other day. Okay, that was
the
recently.
whole family.
Yeah.
I was about 16. He's about 14 at the time. 14.
Oh,
15.
okay, so it was a while ago. Okay.
Yeah. We're going through and we see the rock and roller coaster, right? And Toad's like, "Yo, I'm not gonna go in there, fucking upside down and flipped." I'm like, "Yo, it's in a building. They can't put a loop in a building." So we get him on the ride. I forgot that you don't have to go upside down only in a loop. Half that ride was spiraling upside down.
Yeah. You could do like a corkscrew.
Literally.
I wish I could find the picture. When we shot off, me, my mom, my dad, smiles. Toe petrified.
Yo, it shot right into a fucking loop.
When we left,
when we got off of the ride, it showed you what the ride was because it was in the dark. It was loop, upside down, loop, upside down, loop, and then upside down again. I'm like,
what was it? What was it called?
It's
the rock and roller coaster.
It was the rock and roller coaster. You were in a limo and Aerosmith was talking to you, like, "Hey, we're gonna go on this fucking ride and blah 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 blah."
Oh,
bro,
that looks pretty intense for Disney. That looks intense.
I don't like falling, so that's why at the beginning of the roller coasters I hate them because it takes an hour to get up there and 2 seconds to fall. But then when we're on the upside down, it's like, yo, bro, like George says, I don't meet the height requirements of most of them, and I don't have a neck, so I'm in the concussed zone. Like for me,
they bring that shit down.
Yeah, I'm like this, and like I'm upside down, and I'm doing this baka 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 on the shoulder straps, and I'm getting a concussion while y'all motherfuckers is. Wee! I'm like boo 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 boo. Oh shit! I get off the ride like, yo, who the fuck kicked me?
The image of them clanking down the seat, so you just.
Yeah, I'm like, it's like this shit ain't fun for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I'll tell you this. I will tell you this. Roller coasters have gotten scarier to me the older I get. When I was a kid, forget about it. Like, and by the way, Flocka talking about she doesn't like high heights. Like, bro, I literally just saw your gram that you just did that New York walk shit, that tall ass building. So congratulations on conquering your fears. Congrats. And so you okay with some heights, but not really high heights. Like you could do a 6th floor, you can't do a 12th.
She could do Cat Williams, but not Snoop Dogg.
Yeah. I hear that. So there was one time we got free. I'm pretty sure Let was there. We got free tickets to the theme park, to a Six Flags in what was it, in Boston? What was it? New England? It was New England somewhere.
New England, yeah, it was New England, yeah.
Yeah, it was a far ride, but we went out there and it was a rainy day, so it was super dead. Super dead. The Superman ride had just came out, but not the one that bends like this and then you're like flying. It's just the one where you're sitting. Yo, we rode that shit like 12 times in a row?
Yep.
For no reason. And me, Krills, and Ed were up for like 30 hours. We didn't sleep the night before. We were on pizza and just hype. It was pizza and adrenaline. We didn't drink coffee back then. We were like 16, 17 years old. And we destroyed that park. I think we rode every ride there like at least 5 times a piece. So Superman being the one that we just like. Look, there was nobody there. We could literally just go around. Like, dude had the shit open for us to just come right back onto the ride. It was crazy.
Yo, that's my fucking dream.
Yeah,
I love roller coasters, man.
Yo,
I cannot. I think like looking at them. Like the last time I went to Disney, I went to Epcot. The last time, this was in 2021. I went to Epcot. And they had some like bullshit little. I was like, nah, I can't do roller coasters no more. Yeah.
The last time we went to Six Flags, I went on there's like a trampoline. I went on that shit. I did a backflip. I did the second backflip, landed on my neck, and said, "All right, I'm done with this shit." And then spent $300 at the go-karts. That's all I did. That's all I did at Six Flags. Like y'all motherfuckers can spend 3 hours going on King of the Cock. I'm over here in the fucking
King of the Cock. You know what's funny? King of the Cock for me was not as scary as the fucking Nitro.
Yeah.
I don't know if y'all remember it's in Six Flags, the Nitro.
Oh, okay. Which one was the one in Coney Island?
The Cyclone.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Cyclone. Coney, yo, bro, I'm surprised that roller coaster still stands. Krills almost broke his hand on that coaster because he tried to reach out to one of the like pieces of wood as it was going by, and he hit it, bro. His hand got like right here. She was swollen as fuck. But my roller coaster hype definitely died down after the Nitro because the Nitro had a real serious drop. And it wasn't one of these motherfuckers. It just covered your legs.
Oh yeah,
the Nitro, you're fully out, bro. And I was the type to always do this in roller coasters. I went to the Nitro. Yeah, baby, let's get it. I saw that. I said, nope. And after that, I was kind of done. I was kind of done with roller coasters after that.
Now, I know Cap did the Hulk coaster in Universal.
Yo, that's my favorite roller coaster. The Hulk one?
Yeah, because you spend most of your time online.
I went to Universal the other day, and nope.
Dude, that one's so cool, man. What do you call it? Bruce Banner gets mad, he transforms, and he throws you out of the fucking thing.
Oh, don't get it twisted. I love Universal. I think Universal is the coolest theme park of all time because it's so interactive. My favorite ride, one of my favorite rides of all time is in Universal. But the Men in Black one, it's essentially a first-person shooter.
Yes.
You're just sitting down bucking shit. It's a video game. That shit is incredible. But yeah, no more coasters for me.
My favorite attraction ever. We went downtown Disney. They had, I don't even know what the fuck it's called, but they had this thing where it was Buzz Lightyear something. You're in a bumper car with fucking cannons.
With the cannons,
and you try to hit people and spin them out. Yo, me and Joe were wrecking everybody.
Yeah,
and you do it for the high score. My favorite ride of all time is definitely in Disney is Stitch's Great Escape. So Stitch's Great Escape, like you walk in, it feels like the beginning of a video game. It feels like you've been recruited into an army. They're like, all right, cadets, let's line up. And they like teach you about the different type of aliens, different type of guns. They hand you like your like official badge. Like they don't hand it to you, but in the video, he like, okay, you guys are all officially cadets now. Let's move on to the next room. And in the next room, it's like a space station. You're all sitting in a circle and like you're like learning gears and controls and shit. And then in the middle, there's like a big test tube, and Stitch just appears there. And like you have to like press codes. So like we're all teaming together to like get Stitch. And like it's kind of like that 4DX shit where there's like noise coming out from the sides, there's water. Even there's like smell shit, like Stitch burps, and you smell some like nasty shit next to you. The coolest ride ever.
Yo, so we did that one, so
we did that.
That was the alien attack ride.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The aliens burst on. They're like, eat my mother-in-law. And
that ride is crack. I was so excited. But yo, in Universal, when I went to Harry Potter World, even the ride there, all you're doing is like sitting, and you're just like being moved around frantically. But the screen in front of you shows like loop-de-loops and dips and dives, and I was like, okay, that was fun. Not doing it again. Yeah, I don't have that in me no more. Yeah,
it's not an official phobia, but it's something I can't do. VR games.
Oh, it fucks up. It gets you like dizzy and shit. Yo,
me and my dad. We were downtown Disney. Everybody jumped into VR shit. Me and my dad are on one side. Laser sword out. Last thing I remember was the screen saying, "Pick up your sword," and I look over, and my dad also, his character's like looking down. And then I woke up on the couch, and I have no idea how I got up on that couch.
Oh, you passed out?
Me and my dad.
Me and my mom put him on the couch. And you know the funny thing is, my mom gets like the towel, wets it, puts it on their forehead, and goes, "We'll be back." And we went to that Buzz Lightyear game. We left him on the couch. And we went to the Buzz Lightyear game.
So have you tried VR ever since?
No. Yo.
Okay.
So if he hands me something to read and I'm in the passenger seat, I almost instantly like, oh no, I gotta put it down.
Yeah, I hear you. So VR has gotten way better in terms of that. Like people like even people that like it fucks them up. It has gotten better, but like I do like 45 minutes of VR and I need to get off. Like it's too much. Meanwhile, a video game, I'll play that shit for 12 hours.
Oh yeah. Sophie in the building. What's going on, bro?
The cabinets. I like the cabinets. It's a vibe.
Times I can't even.
I think he's just mad that I have more than two.
Yes.
He has a limited amount.
I have. You know what's funny? I have like two of the side ones and then the little mini ones on top of my microwave. Yeah, but still. Yeah. You know what? I had a PSP when I was I think I was like 17 years old. Someone got it for me, and I was super appreciative of the PSP. But I used to take the bus all the time, and in the bus, looking down at the PSP, I'll get hella dizzy, bro. Train was fine, I guess because we're underground most of the time. I'm not sure, but the bus playing a PSP, looking down, instant puke, and I had to sell that shit. But VR has gotten way better with that. But still, it's. I can't do VR too long. And then you start like sweating and shit. VR is a hassle.
Yeah. I did. I played the Oculus once, and there's this game where you're like on a high building, and you're climbing. Yeah. No, like you have this like walk on the plank, and you're like,
that's the Krills has that shit. I think.
Yeah, man. I played that shit, and I was like, this shit is scary.
Yeah,
like,
man.
My boy got on all fours and crawled out there, and you see, like, you watch him, you're like, bro, you're in the fucking mail. Why are you on all fours?
Son, your mind fucks with you, bro.
Yeah, and after a while, I was playing. I threw some shit and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
It was like a half hour. I was like, yo, I'm done. I can't do this.
When we went to go watch, when I was in New York just now, we went to go watch Top Gun. We killed some time by going to the Dave and Buster's right in front, and I was playing it was the Star Wars game, which is kind of sick. Like you could throw your lightsaber, like boom, bring it back. One of the controllers wasn't working, so I was out there with just one arm. It was pissing me off, but I could do it. I've done Oculus, bro. When the first the Samsung phones, remember you can get the VR, the little $100 shit.
Yep.
So the first time I signed on to, what do you call this shit? At the time when you got Amazon Prime, they gave you a free VR headset. I literally got Amazon Prime because of that. So I got it. I had a Galaxy 5, and I put it on in my crib. And one of the things, the first thing I saw was like, it's like a guy on a GoPro, but he's skydiving. And yo, I had to sit on my couch right quick. I was like, whoa, what's going on here? Like that shit felt too real, bro. It's nuts. Yeah. I was like standing and shit. Then I started doing some real weird stuff. Like I got on the floor. I put the fan in front of me. I got on the floor and I was just like, if I was like, yeah, it didn't feel any realer. It didn't feel any realer. No.
There's something wrong with me, man. When you said you did real weird stuff, I was like, all right, so somebody got stuck in the washing machine?
No. No. I get the reference. No washing machines. But yo, nah.
What are you doing, step bro?
Yeah. VR's crazy, bro. I just recently played some VR. It's incredible. Like the advancements that we've gone to. I know y'all remember. I don't know if y'all remember the game Half-Life.
Yeah.
Half-Life 2 broke the world, and then they just disappeared. Left the biggest cliffhanger of all time. Who is the G-Man? Sorry, I'm getting video gaming here. I apologize. But like about a year or so ago, they have Half-Life Alyx, which is the co-star, I guess, of part 2, and like it's all VR. Son, the control in that game, you can take a marker and legit like you could teach a class. There's like a whiteboard in one of the parts, and you could pick up a marker. Like you could teach a class, bro. It's super responsive. But
that's dope.
Catch the VR podcast next week.
Word.
We're all gonna be like this.
Yeah.
Well, we got to replace Wednesdays because apparently it doesn't matter how fucking public the domain is. These motherfuckers still want to take me down. So I guess the movie shit's gonna have to stop. So maybe we could do some VR weird shit on Wednesdays.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have a VR set, but fuck it. Yo, there's nothing duct tape and cardboard can make.
Yo, like
MacGyver.
The Nintendo, I forget which console it is. Like I think it was, I don't know, but there was like a cardboard VR headset that you can buy and just stick your phone in there. It was, I mean, it did the trick.
You can get the instructions to make it out of anything.
VR's the future. We're gonna be there. Yo, people living in the metaverse now.
Oh, yeah.
What I really want though is one of those stand machines. Like it's like one of those like machines where you stand on. It's kind of like a circle. You harness yourself on it, and you can run and shit.
Yo,
that treadmill thing going.
Dude, they had that the last time they had the county fair upstate. They had that shit. I wanted to do that so bad, but it was so fucking expensive.
Yeah, bro, that shit. Buying it, I could imagine. It's just
that's some Ready Player One shit.
We'll get there soon.
Hey, but I mean that shit's kind of dope. You know, not for nothing, I would do that just like to work out. Imagine playing fucking real life tennis with that shit.
Yo, why don't you just go out and play real tennis?
What am I, rich?
I don't have friends.
Right? Shit. All my friends are playing Call of Duty.
I'd rather play against this robot in this virtual reality world.
Word. First off, they're gonna make a treadmill that's good for my knees. All right? Yeah. You know, it's orthopedic.
I have what up, Arcade? I have a lot of people, right, that I ask this question to, like in terms of jogging. right? Because some people are like, oh, what the fuck you go to the gym to just jog for? Why don't you just jog outside? And to that, I say, shut up.
Word.
There's way too much obstacles in the street.
Yep. Like
There's
cars.
people, there's
Yep.
animals,
Yep.
and nothing is worse than when you're really feeling the you know what I'm saying? You got your music blasting, you got your second wind, like, yo, I could do another 10 fucking minutes of this, and then you go to a stop sign. Or you go to a red light because the cars are passing, and you're just this guy who's over here fucking in the middle of the street, like, bro, get out of here. Like, don't be that guy. Just stop. Just let it go. I hate being the guy next to that guy. Like, you're just running in place. Stop it, bro. Just pick it back up when the light changes. I'd rather just run in a treadmill where there's none of that. I can do uphill, and not only that, terrain. You can step on a rock and fuck up your whole ankle right there.
Yeah. Yep.
I prefer going to a track.
Or, okay, yeah, I'll do that. That's fine. But, like, through the street? Nah.
You gotta
Don't
worry
run in
about
the street.
fire hydrants.
The only
You
time
know-
I run through the street is when I miss Mr. Softy and I gotta go catch his ass.
Hey, yeah, is that the song? I think it is. Bro, Mr. Softy is expensive as fuck nowadays,
Yeah,
man.
Nowadays,
Shit, that milkshake is $6.
7 here.
And they got worse.
Yeah, now it's more milk.
Yeah, it's
Hey,
like
shit.
super watery now, right?
I feel like that
Yeah.
cup is smaller too. You're on some.
Yeah.
You're getting me every way, bro.
Word.
Yeah, where's Joe Pesci when we need him? They fucked you with the milkshake.
Yeah.
Word.
Fucking man.
It's like, yo,
Why am I talking to you?
did you just fucking straight out like buy a truck and like we gotta go to a Mr. Softy where the truck was handed down from like his grandfather or some shit? Because
Some
then you
OG
learn,
shit.
you learn the ways of the Softy. You know, like you know what I'm saying? Like you learn how to put sprinkles
Just
on
see
the
Show
cone.
doing some fucking
Yeah, making the milkshake with love and all that. You don't fucking taste the love no more in the milkshake.
I'm talking mad shit because like I order Cold Stone all the time, and a milkshake at Cold Stone was $10 fucking. But
I just had Cold Stone yesterday.
you're getting class though. You're getting class. Listen, if you guys ever try, let me tell you what I like to do in Cold Stone, the milkshake that I get. First of all, the old fudge milkshake is just slamming. If you don't want to tinker too much, I hear that. What I like to do, I get a cotton candy milkshake with white chocolate pieces in it, little fucking whipped cream with rainbow sprinkles. Jesus, that shit hits the spot every time.
So I guess the answer to this is you do believe in unicorns.
I do.
Do you believe in
What is,
magic?
they had a flavor like this, like unicorn,
It's like unicorn puke or something. Like that.
unicorn puke or something. Yeah. Yo, but the
Yo,
cotton candy delicious.
You might think I'm weird. I go to Cold Stone and get mint ice cream. That's it.
Hey,
No
that's
chocolate
fine.
chips. No shit in it. Just give me the fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
No judgments here. I love me a good mint ice cream. No judgments here.
You know something? I went to Cold Stone twice, and I ordered the chocolate lovers shit or whatever the fuck that shit's called. And I'm like, oh, I'm seeing my man. He got the chocolate ice cream. He puts the chocolate brownies. He puts the chocolate syrup with some chocolate chips. I'm like, all right, we got this shit because I love chocolate. I love it. I get it. I bite into it. And I'm like, they all canceled each other out. I'm literally just eating cold. Like I'm eating chewy cold, and I don't know if anybody knows what cold tastes like, but it don't taste like chocolate lovers shit. And I was like, wow, all this
too much
chocolate. Yeah, so I'm like, fuck, man, I don't want to be the asshole to get vanilla ice cream. Like they make chocolate for a reason. So now I had to limit the amount of chocolate that's in the shit. So it's like, let me just get the regular chocolate with some chocolate, the chocolate chips and just put a little bit of the syrup on the top. But that's about it.
If you're gonna do vanilla, just do birthday cake.
Yeah.
Just at least, yeah. Don't get me wrong. I know some people that like a nice vanilla milkshake, but get birthday
Oh no,
cake.
I was talking about the vanilla to house the brownies.
Oh yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying.
Because you know when you got like a chocolate lava cake or a chocolate brownie,
You need a little vanilla.
Yeah, you get the vanilla ice cream because you know that evens it out. You know that's orgasm.
What is
in the-
that? What is that place?
Vegan.
I think it was Chili's that had the blondie. What is it?
Yeah.
Was it Chili's or Fridays? That had the
think
blondie.
Chili's.
It's like take a piece of cookie, and then you put the ice. Oh, okay. We're gonna talk about Flash soon, guys. We promise.
Yeah. But everyone knows. Everyone knows we gotta get our foods out the way.
It's always half an hour of bullshit first.
Yeah.
Yo,
We
hold
let
on.
you guys.
If you're mad that we started talking about phobias and transition to food, number 10. Go straight
right.
to number 10.
That's right.
Okay. Now we're getting some booty.
Yes. Prototype.
Oh my God.
And look at number 10.
Oh, of course it is.
Prototype
Wait.
right there.
Does this say MySpace? Fellas, I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to make y'all ship one out to me. I'm sorry. I will pay for shipping and handling, bro. Oh my God, that's so good. That's so good. So Flash.
I have a few. I tested out just to see how they would look on the thing.
That's really cool.
That had to be at step 10. Go fuck yourself.
Of course.
Yeah.
If we're ever doing a list, 10 is always go fuck yourself. They're gonna be like, okay, but you guys are doing a top 10 superheroes. You know what? You can go straight to 10.
Yeah. 10 might be your favorite superhero.
Yeah. Just go straight to 10.
Go fuck yourself, yo. Top 100 songs of the 90s. Number 10, go fuck yourself. Number 9, Instinct.
We just casually move on. No explanation. Like,
like number 11, Boys and Men. Letter to My Mama. Number 10, go fuck yourself. Number 9, Eminem, Soldier.
Can you go back to number 10? You get yourself back there.
Yeah. Shit.
That's a good shirt, brother. It's a good shirt.
Yep. I got you though. So Flash.
Let's
say
zoom Flash
right into it. Yes, let's save this motherfucker. All right, so you guys know what's happening. What's his name? Ezra Miller?
Yes.
Ezra Miller.
Ezra
Okay.
Miller.
So
that is their name. And look, I'll be honest before we go on. I was a little upset last week at Ezra Miller, and I apologize for not using the proper pronouns. I was very mad. I was very heated.
Yeah.
Fuck them.
I'm going to piggyback off of that. This dude, what he has done, he don't get the respect of the fucking proper.
I was thinking of saying that.
I don't give a fuck. The proper pronouns and addressing somebody properly goes with respect.
Yeah.
He don't got respect for shit. Fuck him.
You know what? I was thinking of that, but just for everybody else out there, for everybody else.
Yeah. For Ezra Miller, step 10.
Yes.
Everyone else
straight to 10. And you could fucking reverse flash it back and forth through 10, my guy. Sorry again.
Yeah.
My guy is unisex. Because I say that to women all the time. I call everybody my guy.
No, yeah,
I say my guy to animals. So
Word. Fuck it. Shit. But all right, so Ezra Miller did all that crazy shit, which is why I felt the need. We need to save the Flash because he's the guy. This is the version of the Flash. I hate the fucking. I hate the fucking fact I have to watch what I say, and nothing coming out of my mouth is a curse or disrespectful. I hate that shit right now. Anyway, this is the Flash that most people who don't read comics are gonna get introduced to, and this is a bad representation of this character because the Flash in itself is one of the most beloved characters in the DC universe.
Yo, so Flocka writes, yeah, Cabs refers to me as bro. Yo, that's unisex. But to be honest, that's Miami, bro. Miami is like the only place where like a guy can call his girl bro. Like it's crazy. Like I see that shit all the time. Like, yo, bro, get over here. I said, that's your girl, fam. It's like, yeah, bro. It happens, I'm telling you.
Yo, Cabs, are you Tracksuit Mafia?
No, I'm not. No. No, bro.
What's
I want to see more of those guys, man.
Yeah,
I want to see more of those guys so bad. But I'm sorry, Ezra. And Flash.
Yeah.
You're right. This is the version that a lot of people who don't know Flash will get to see. So that's what I was talking about yesterday. Last podcast, like, don't cancel Flash.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are like, fuck Flash as a whole. No. Cancel. I do say bro a lot. Ken, I do.
No, but yeah,
don't cancel Flash.
Nah.
You have one of the honestly. I don't think I've ever met anybody that does not like the Flash.
Beloved.
Like that doesn't like the character, doesn't like either version, which is Barry, Wally, or whatever version you got. You know what I mean? But it's just this guy's horrible reputation, like Toe said, and don't cancel all the character entirely. Cancel the individual.
Yeah.
You want to cancel somebody?
It's
Cancel Ezra Miller.
So that
yeah.
I don't know, point, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call that entity. Get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't do it to a character that we all love. You know what I'm saying? And has one of the coolest shirts ever.
Oh yeah.
You guys said the answer in your response.
Yeah.
This movie, all Andy Muschietti has to do is go in, shoot one scene, tack it on the end as a stinger, Barry's out, Wally West is in. And for anybody who follows the comics, they know that Wally West is the better Flash, is the preferred Flash from characters, from writers, from readers. He is the quintessential Flash. So throw him out, put Wally in. Now you can do the same shit you wanted to do with him.
Absolutely.
And this is essentially Flashpoint. So they were basically about to new 52, the DCEU. Yeah. So you could just do it anyways. Like, I think people are freaking out a lot as to what to do. I'll tell you this: whatever DC decides to do is going to cost money. And if you want to do reshoots, if you want to change his face, if you want to, I mean, that's the problem in this movie is that the Ezra Miller is playing like 4 or 5 characters. I know there's 2. There's
for sure.
There's the Snyderverse version, right? Mm-hmm. And then there's the alternate timeline one where he has like the longer hair, where that Flash has the longer hair. So it might be difficult, but I don't think it's gonna be difficult. I think it's gonna be expensive. So look, it sucks what's happening. And I think a lot of people were excited for this movie. Still are. Mm-hmm. Obviously, everyone's been wanting a Flash movie for so long.
Yeah, so you're excited not because of the Flash. You're excited because everybody knows Keaton somewhere is going to find his way into it.
Oh, yeah.
I know my Batman, besides Kevin Conroy, my Batman is going to come back. I'm like, that's the guy I grew up with the whole time. You know what I mean? Mr. Mom's Batman, I would have never guessed it. And he's the baddest Batman I've ever seen. I'm like, God dang, Mr. Mom? Really? That guy?
Hey, so back in the day, moms were some badass people. Yeah, so to be a Mr. Mom, you're a badass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I remember this side of my favorite scene in that movie. The guy comes into his house, right? And he goes, want a beer? He goes, 7 a.m. Scotch? He completely levels up. He's like, yo, it's 7 a.m. Scotch? That's how you feeling today? No? Okay, cool. Man, I got you. It's hilarious, bro. Man. Yeah.
Do you think they reshoot or recast Cap?
No, you know what's funny? I'm with Cap on that. I'm like, yo, literally at the end of it, you can cast somebody to be Wally, and you get 2 great things happening: brand new character and a younger character to go longer, to be your Flash from that point on, and he could lead you to a Nightwing, to Starfire, to all these characters. And you can, essentially because he's so young, and he's essentially doing so much more.
Go ahead, Cap.
Well, what I was going to say is what I think they should do. Right now, it's too late in the game for them to do much with the movie they already shot.
Yeah.
So what I would do is, like I said, tack on the thing to the end and switch over to Wally. But for the promotion, stick with Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
Keep teasing. Just show them. Because we know what Flashpoint is. Show them. Keep teasing that they're going to be on screen together. Get everybody hyped to see how that shit. This is the farewell to Ben Affleck. This is the welcome back to Michael Keaton. Play off of that aspect to get everybody you can even, if you do it well enough, you might trick people into thinking that they've reshot it and put more Batman in it. And then whatever the movie is, it is. because it's
Yeah.
there's nothing we can do already with that.
You know, the Flash actually introduced the multiverse.
Yeah.
Because what was the original Flash's name in the 40s?
Jay Garrett.
Jay Garrett. So when they made Batman and Superman be in the same universe, then they made Barry Allen in there with him and Wonder Woman and Green Lantern, and they said, how come Jay Garrett and the original Green Lantern and another person
The
are
Justice League
different?
Society, yeah.
Yeah, why are they
Society,
different
yeah.
people in this universe with Superman and Batman? And the author basically goes, oh, because those are from Planet 2. And Barry Allen and this Superman and Bruce Wayne and all these versions of these characters are from Planet 1. And there are multiple planets with different characters. And some of them have different names and different powers or incantations of their person. So the Flash literally introduced a multiverse into the comics back in the day with the introduction of Barry Allen and Wally West and the whole family pretty much.
Let's get the I mean,
So
it's sad.
You could reshoot a little bit here and there with a brand new Flash.
There's gonna be reshoots. There's gonna be
And-
some kind of reshoots.
And Ezra Miller could be like Earth 3 Flash, and this brand new Flash could be the one that is trying to stop this one or stop the Flashpoint from happening because it's fucking up his Earth 1.
Yeah,
You know what it is with the Justice League and stuff? Like, I think DC is terrified of the word reshoot right now. Like, oh, doggo hype. Doggo hype.
He won't leave me alone.
Yes. No. You know what? You could just pan the camera on him for the rest of the time if you'd like. Doggo hype. Good. That's good. So like, obviously every movie does reshoots. But when we're talking about a reshoot, like nowadays people think of that Snyder Cut and Joss Whedon and everything that happened. DC is terrified of the term reshoot right now, but it might have to happen. I think Cap has a good idea. Just let it be Ezra, and then we just kill Ezra later off or send them to some other universe, and that's it.
Straight to hell.
Here's my fear. Andy Muschietti was given carte blanche to do the movie he wanted to do.
Yeah.
So if we do massive reshoots to try to get this fucking jackass out of here, we run the risk of butchering his thing. And then, regardless of what Ezra did, people are just gonna be like, "Well, what did Andy really do? What was his original shit?"
And we're
Show
just gonna
us
want
that.
we want to want
And
that
they're gonna
cut.
want to see that anyway. So just,
Take the L.
let her put the movie out, and for those who are gonna see it, let them see it. For those who don't want to, they don't go see the movie.
Take the L. So I have a question for you, Cap. So let's say that happens. They just released a movie, and whatever, they're keeping Ezra. They're just gonna kill Ezra off later on in the movie. We could get Wally. You could get Weird. Go back, go forward. This is the Flash. You can literally do whatever you want, which is kind of what this movie is about. This movie is to reset the DCEU. We're gonna get rid of Superman, which is unfortunate. Ben Affleck is unfortunate. Whatever, right? So what if, like, do you think DC should come out and say, "Hey, listen, we understand what's going on with Ezra. We're really sorry. We hope they get the help that they need. But at this point, there's just nothing we could do. It's going to be too pricey." Like, do you think they comment? Do you think they're quiet about it until they get more information? What do you think?
I think they stay quiet on it because so far from what I've heard, test screenings have been so fucking positive through the roof. And every version that they've test screened this movie, people have come out and said they've loved this movie. So they might be too afraid to come out and say something.
Because they might draw more eyes.
I honestly think at this point, it's automatically implied that Warner Brothers is like, once they fired him, that's essentially Warner Brothers going, "Yo, we're stuck. There's nothing we can do about it."
So that's my thing. I think as fans, we also need to be a little responsible. And yes, everyone is extremely upset at Ezra Miller, and obviously there's investigations going on. Authorities are looking into it. It all seems pretty convincing and bad towards Ezra. There's videos of him choking people, throwing stuff. It's crazy. But I think as fans, we also need to be a little responsible, which was my whole rant last week based on what it was about. You could cancel Ezra, don't cancel the character. At the end of the day, they're maybe just too far into it, and there's so much plans from this one movie. This was Flashpoint. This was going to reset everything and branch everything out into different multiverses, and everyone's here for it. So it's like, I think we should all just chill a bit. As much as upset as we are at Ezra, we should just give DC some slack. Cut them a little slack, bro. Like, yo, we're a little too far into this. There's no going back. We're going to do a couple of things to move on from this character, but y'all just gonna have to take the movie how it is.
Yo, you know what they really need to do? Just have one scene. Have Ezra's stunt double be in it. Don't show his face, but have Machete kill him. I want Machete to kill that version of the Flash.
Something's gonna happen to the character for sure.
Yeah.
To Ezra Miller's Flash, something's gonna happen. They gotta remove that character somehow.
But we need Machete to do it. Let him be the only guy who ever cut Batman, because he's a badass motherfucker, and I believe that he'll be the one to kill the Flash. Like,
what about this? They have the thing where Batman's prepared for anybody, right?
Yeah.
They had that one cartoon where Batman had contingencies.
Yes.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What if they do a few reshoots where Ben Affleck's Batman is like, I had a contingency on for this kid because he's new. I thought he might do something reckless, and that's how they go into ushering him out and bringing somebody else and bringing Wally or somebody else in. Is Ben Affleck was like, nah, I figured he might go back, and when I saw he could go back in time, I figured he might do something stupid, and Batman's ready for it.
And then the other Batman in another timeline is also ready for it. So they really fucked this kid up. Yeah, of course. Like, it would make sense that it's Batman that does it, because I don't care, man. I know there's a lot of hate on Batman, but Batman has some cold ass one-liners, bro. That kid will destroy you in one sentence. But yeah, maybe something like that. Or, obviously we can't move on from Flash. We can't. We need Flash as part of the DCEU. What do you think about bringing, the guy back from the show? I never watched the show. I'm sorry.
I watched the show.
I didn't watch the show. What if we bring him back?
I like him. I think the show is the best one out of all of them.
A lot of people say
Supergirl, Arrow, Black Adam, Justice League of Tomorrow, whatever the fuck they call themselves. The Legends of Tomorrow.
The Justice League Association of America.
Yes.
Which is kind of whatever.
Yeah.
The JSA was weird.
For real. I liked him as the Flash. The only thing he doesn't have is that smart Alec fucking tone. He's a serious character, and I can see him being the heart of the Justice League. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a smart one that you see all the time. That's Wally. That's not Barry. Barry's a little more straightforward. Wally's the one that's as smart as the comedian. Will you ever see the Justice League cartoon? That's all Wally. None of it is Barry Allen. And that's a lot of people don't understand that. Like, Barry Allen is a forensic scientist. That's it. Wally West recreated the what happened to him.
Yeah.
But he's just a fucking kid at the end of the day. And he's a smart ass at that. You know what I mean? So it's really Wally what you're looking for. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You have to have somebody that's really quick with it. You know what I mean? Still young but quick with it. That they get it. They understand it. You know what I mean? And you can have a Barry Allen that's not. You can have another version of Barry Allen they can bounce off, or just Wally West and John Stewart are those odd ones that get together. And that makes perfect sense. You need a Green Lantern, a serious straight man, and then you have your funny dude. And it's perfect.
Yeah. If you truly want, if DC truly wants another Flash, to go with Wally. Bring Jay Garrick in. Bring another statement in to let him have fun doing the fucking role. Like why limit to? There's a million speedsters in the fucking DC universe.
Seriously.
Any one of them.
They have the Speed Force has its own death. This is speedster that is their death. That's how many speedsters they are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Chris Evans is gonna defer Marvel and go be the Flash.
Yeah, all right, so since you mentioned, who would be your Flash? Because my Flash, I would want this guy's brother to be the Flash, just based off his look. Thor's brother, Chris Hemsworth's brother,
Liam.
Oh,
yeah,
that is a lanky ass Flash.
You add a little bit of weight to him.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
You understand that? Got it.
Because it wasn't
not small guys.
Ryan Gosling.
Wasn't he the one in Expendables?
Yeah,
when he was the sniper. Yeah. I would want to see him as a Flash.
That was like, no, you shouldn't be in this. I understood his character, but I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I know I always say Ryan Gosling, but I'm actually like serious this time.
Ryan Gosling is the Flash.
I don't care how old he looks.
What about him and Jake Garrett?
He's about to be okay, but he's about to be Ken, looking hella young.
Wait, in a Street Fighter movie?
No. Barbie Ken.
That's the only Ken I recognize.
Ryan Gosling for Ken Masters too. I'm okay with that. I
can see it.
I am actually fine with that.
That picture of Ken, I was like, yo, is that Johnny Cage? I can see it. Little Johnny Cage there.
Ryan Gosling as Johnny Cage. It also works.
The shade, you just see the. But anyway, I digress. Damn, that's
the question is, who can't Ryan Gosling play? That's the real question.
I say this much. I will never put him as Superman.
Yeah, that's ever. Nicolas Cage's part.
maybe a Superboy.
Possibly.
Give him black hair. Ryan Gosling can do it.
I heard
or Superboy Prime, like an asshole Superboy.
Yeah, like a dick.
Superboy
I heard Ryan Gosling was the second consideration for Martin Luther King in Selma.
Do it.
That's what I heard. He was close.
I still bring up that Julia Roberts and people and they go, no. Yeah. I go, look it up, bro. Some idiot everybody was looking like, read the room, bro. Read the room, bro. Everybody's like, nah, bro.
I forgot. Anyway, I think when they changed Bond,
me too.
to be black.
This is your Flash,
bro. Look, tell me no.
I can see it.
Tell me no.
No. Put the one we was Hercules, the young one. Down. You had it. It's over there. It's next to the one in the blue suit.
Oh, this one.
Yeah, that's Wally West.
That's Wally West.
Yeah.
Tell me no. I'm telling you, Ryan Gosling for any role. You know what's funny? When they casted Idris Elba to be 007, or I don't know if it was the girl. I'm not sure. But people were like, "Yo, y'all gonna see when Ryan Gosling comes out," and they said some role or whatever. But then they show Ryan Gosling as T'Challa. They called him T'Chad. Oh, he lost it. Ryan Gosling. My God. They said T'Chad. I was cracking.
Wow.
Yeah. Telling you, man, Ryan Gosling can do it all. Him and Tom Hardy.
Who isn't Tom Hardy cast at this point?
True.
I heard they consider him for Galactics. I heard he might be Galactus. Yeah, I'm joking. It's a joke. No.
Maybe
the voice possibly, but no.
Yeah, you know how much CGI it had to do to make him look tall?
Yeah, that's why he should be Wolverine.
Well, he'd be better than a Cloud.
This is true.
This is true. Galactus was in the Cloud. He wasn't the Cloud. All right.
He was John McCloud.
Really? That's your take on it?
To the cloud.
Screw yourself.
Hey, I don't give a shit what anybody says. That's the best Fantastic Four movie we got.
By default, yeah. It was. I gotta go back and watch it.
Yo,
Listen. I'll take Silver Surfer outrunning the Human Torch. I'm with that. That's cosmic. But after that, I'm like, you lose me.
yo, Doctor Doom was able to steal the power of the Silver Surfer.
That's accurate.
The most Doctor
That's
Doom
accurate.
I've ever seen. Like,
No,
Yeah.
that's
not a bad
really
point.
accurate though. I'll take that. Yeah.
And it's funny they just confirmed that the teleport tech that
Yeah, it was
spoiler alert that Mr. Fantastic used in Multiverse of Madness, that is Doctor Doom's. They confirmed that. I was like, that's a weird confirmation, but you didn't even have to do it. I don't think you had to say a
Nobody
word.
mentioned Doom. It's funny, but you never mentioned Doom at all.
Yeah, no,
But
you
you're
didn't
gonna
even
confirm
have
his
to say that.
technology is there.
You're just confusing people, man. You're just dangling the carrot.
yo, speaking of Doom, I was watching something earlier. There's a run in the comics right now, just called Doctor. It's either called Doctor Doom or Victor Von Doom.
I think
It's
it's Dr.
recent,
I
from
think-
like
I think it's Dr.
29
Doom.
to 2019 to now, in which Doctor Doom warns the world that something Reed Richards does is gonna fuck up the world. Then it
COVID.
happened, and everybody's blaming Doctor Doom because they think that he sabotaged it, and now he's trying to deal with the fact he's legit trying to deal with the fact that he tried to warn people, and he's got to fight against people who think that he did it, and he's trying to stop it, and it's a cool little run right now.
I mean, with all due respect, with his reputation, I get it. It's a lot of hate towards the Fantastic Four. I see where you're coming from. Yeah, but to play Wally, that's an interesting one.
Yo, my guy would be Tyrion Egerton from the
That's
King
right.
Service.
Yes, that's a dude from the Kingsman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because I was funny. Me and my lady were watching the Umbrella Academy, right? And this is not for
I watched the first
for
season.
the Flash, right? That kid that's 5 to play Tim Drake. No, not Tim Drake. This dude. What's his name?
Damien?
Damien. Yeah, because he's such a prick.
He looks like him too.
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, I can easily not like him.
Yeah, he looks like him.
You know what I'm saying? Because I don't like Damien's character in the comics. I don't like Damien's character in the
Cartoons, nothing.
But he's fucking interesting. You know,
Yo,
he
can I
keeps
ask real quick? Can I ask a question? Am I chopping? Am I like? Do I sound choppy?
No, you good.
Sound good? Okay, perfect. I was getting a little chop here.
Wally's a tough one. Man.
Did the call-up have a question, or did he ask that and then leave?
He said before you guys get off the air, I have a question for you guys, and then that was it.
Oh, I thought he said before he gets off.
Hey.
Well, he might be on his way to work or some shit, but
Yeah, he probably
Kenny,
is.
if you still
Damn,
if
y'all be
you're still
working late.
Yeah, he does the night show. Oh, he's still here. So
You can ask
you
the
want to ask
question.
your question now? We can get to it.
Now, if you want to
blink
ask the
twice would be
question,
okay.
yeah, if you want to ask the question off air because it's some, like raunchy shit, that yeah, we'll wait.
You can
Then
still
we'll-
ask the question. You can still ask the question now because apparently I'm. If I worked out an hour a day, I would look a lot slimmer. Thanks to the Flash.
You should have showed him your right elbow and your left elbow.
Right? I should have.
He could have seen it. Could have seen the definition.
Word.
But yeah, we got some graveyard shift motherfuckers in here. Flaga works all night.
Yeah.
Kenny goes to work late too. Dang.
Yep. And show never ever around.
Joe shows up 10 minutes before we're getting off.
Oh yeah. He did that shit.
It's his calling card now, though. It's
Yo,
kind of
yeah.
funny to me. It's kind of funny.
The fact that Gigi called it when we did that thing Thursday, she
Yeah.
called us. She goes, "Watch him show up right there." It did
Yeah.
not fail. On point.
He came on like 15 minutes before we was about to leave.
Mhm.
Did he
And
have
she called
food
it.
with him?
Of course. Oh, look at the asshole now. Look at the asshole. He wants to know why.
Why Shang-Chi isn't here.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi's in there.
I
Yeah.
want to know why Shang-Chi isn't here either.
Word. Who would win in a fight, Shang-Chi or the Flash?
The Flash.
Shang-Chi probably.
The Flash.
That's
Let's be realistic here.
Yeah, that speed can't. You
The
can't
world's,
match.
the world's fastest man alive. Come on.
Did you hear about the new Spider-Man comic coming out in September that we are getting a gay Spider-Man?
That's happening to a lot of heroes. I like it, man. Gay people need heroes too, bro. Gay people
Yo.
need heroes too. Somebody asked me that with the whole gay Superman thing, and I said, "Yo, bro, I posted. I remember that time that show was talking about like how we watch movies, and I posted it on my Instagram. This was months ago, and on that same post, somebody was like, "Oh, what do you feel about the gay Superman?" I'm like, "Bro, everybody needs heroes. It's fine."
I hear you.
And you know what else I saw? I saw somebody say this, and I'm sorry, I'll let you go, Cap, right now.
No, go ahead.
I heard somebody go, "Oh, well, how many, gay superheroes has someone written as straight?" I was like, "Yeah, you fucking idiot. That's the point. That is the exact point. You literally just answered your own question. That's the point. That can't happen because there isn't so many openly gay characters. The way I look at it, everyone needs heroes. Let's get the representation out there. You want to make a gay Spider-Man? We have a multiverse for that. Do it. Spider-Man got to be gay somewhere.
That's the way I would accept it. Like if this is a Earth 97 Superman that's gay,
well, that's how you
it.
do it. Well, that's how you do it.
If this is a Spider-Man that's like fucking whatever the name is, but it's like Earth 838 fucking Spider-Man that's gay. All right, I get it. But if this is 616 Peter Parker, he came out the womb gay. Hold up.
Don't change beloved characters. I understand that. That. But everyone needs a superhero.
Yeah, like Miles Morales, you gave us a Puerto Rican black Spider-Man. Beautiful. Works. Give us another version of Spider-Man from the multiverse or whatever the case may be. He's gay. All right, cool.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Everyone needs heroes, man. Let's I mean, so I have a lot of people be like, "Oh, make your own superhero. Don't make one gay."
Can I address that shit?
Go ahead.
Because this is the shit that pisses me off. Oh, Superman's gay now. No, motherfucker, his son is.
That's what I'm saying.
Is not fucking gay. His son is bisexual. Spider-Man is gay now. Not Peter Parker. Some motherfucker named Spider-Man is gay.
Yeah.
The Green Lantern's gay. It's Alan Scott. It's not Hal Jordan. It's not there's a comic book where Captain America has like a legion of fucking people who now put on the red, white, and blue. There was a Native American. There was the Luke Cage's daughter or granddaughter. There was this dude who's literally gay who wears fucking overalls and shit. You can look it up. When they have gay representation, very rarely is it they take a character that we have, or not we have, that we've been reading and make that one gay. It's somebody in the name. Spider-Man's a fucking mantle at this point.
Yeah.
When they see Spider-Man, Mary Jane has been Spider-Man. They have a daughter from another universe that's Spider-Man. Miles Morales, we got a fucking pig that's Spider-Man.
Do you know who Ghost? Do you know who Ghost Spider is?
Yeah.
Ghost Spider, bro. Earth 65, where Gwen Stacy is Ghost Spider, is one of the weirdest fucking universes in the world. Bro, Spider-Man is Peter Parker's is like, so Peter, Harry, and Gwen are all friends. Gwen gets bitten by the radioactive spider. Peter is super jealous of her. Like Peter becomes her guy in the chair, right? Peter gets super jealous of the fact that she has powers and he doesn't. So he tries to inject himself to get powers and turns into the lizard. Yes, this is real. This is 100% real. And in that universe, you know who's the Kingpin? Daredevil. And he has a shirt that says, "I'm not the Kingpin." It's the funniest Earth you will ever see in your life. It's so hilarious. And that's out there somewhere. My man, just let people live, bro. And you know what I hate? Because nowadays you make a character queer or you add a character that's queer. It's like, oh, stop all this woke bullshit. It's that now being gay or different and so accepting that people can feel confident in writing these characters and not losing their jobs or their livelihood or be shamed.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it now. It has no need to be, it's not about being woke. If a gay person could take a character and make them gay 30 years ago, you better fucking believe they would have done it. It's just that they didn't do it out of fear. Now that it's out there, let them do it. Like, what is the... I don't see the problem with it. Like, I really don't, bro.
Yeah.
Now, yes, I get the argument that it's like, okay, maybe don't take characters that we all grown with and change them like that, multiverse it somehow.
Yo,
But still, even if, like, let them live, bro. Let them live.
Again, Riri Wilson, brand new character, everybody hated. Miles Morales, brand new character. It took a while for him to catch on. Kamala Khan was the only one who came out. Somehow she was beloved straight off the bat. America Chavez, fucked all that when she came out. Like, you know how hard it is to write a new character and get people to be on board with that character right away?
Let alone
New
it being a
character.
gay character. Like,
Yeah, but new characters need time to grow. They need time to develop. You need a hook. If you automatically write a character that, and I'm just gonna fucking say it. If you write a character that fucking white Jesus lover motherfuckers already have a problem with, that's what 75% of your fucking reader base is not gonna read it.
Yeah.
So now you're gonna have something that's unsuccessful, and they're gonna have no choice but to pull it off the shelves. But if you tie it into a legacy character, one that already has a fucking multitude of people in that fucking mantle, like Spider-Man, it's a little bit easier because you throw it into a Spider-Man thing, and the person who doesn't know that on his own that this character's whatever reads it. It's like, oh, well, that's another Spider-Man, and they keep reading their book, and you keep reading your book, and everybody's
just chilling,
and you don't have to worry about shit.
Yeah, you don't
Jesus
have
Christ.
to read those comics. You know,
That's
there's other comics.
that's the hilarious part, bro. Nobody's forcing you to read anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No one's forcing you to do anything.
Yeah.
We spoke about it last week. The only thing that's forcing anything on you is social media. Like, bro, if you were to not use social media, you wouldn't feel like anybody's forcing anything down your throat.
Yeah.
Like, bro, social media is a shared space between billions of people. They are all going to put their likes, their dislikes, their concerns, and there's going to be people that gravitate towards each other because there's a common interest or dislike in most cases in the internet. But just because someone voices an opinion doesn't mean they're forcing it on you. Turn your phone off. If you feel that the world is forcing anything on you, you are on social media too much and seeing the same thing. Because I promise, if you just watch television, the only thing that you're going to think they're forcing on you is commercials.
Yeah.
You just watch the cable. Turn off the computer and just watch TV. I guarantee you won't feel like anyone is shoving anything down your throat.
Here's a legitimate question. For everybody who's like, oh, it's too much wokeness, too much fucking diversity, they're shoving the gay thing down our throats. Okay. So imagine now you have this thing in you that you were born with. This is not a fucking choice, because no sane person would make this choice. You have this thing in you that tells you that you are 100% different from what the standard is in the world. And every time you turn on the TV, straight couple kissing, straight couple getting married, straight couple in a thing. Who's being forced, dude? Who's being forced to watch it now? Who's being forced now?
Whatever you're doing is wrong. You're being shown wrong, and you're like, is it?
Yeah.
This is how I'm comfortable. This is who I am. And like, all right, bro, I get it.
It's like you have 750,000.
I'm gonna be right back, fellas. Give me 1 sec.
You have like 750,000 white Spider-Man, and then Miles Morales comes in. Why you keep shoving this interracial shit down our throats? It's like, what?
Or like, here's a surprise fact to the folks that have a problem. My favorite thing about Miles Morales is, first of all, where is Spider-Man based in?
New York.
New York.
One of the most diverse cities in the world, right?
Yep.
So right there, let's just that's my launching point right there. Fuck you, Middle America. At this point, there's more of us than there is of y'all. Just throwing it out there, guys. I look like myself. Everybody knew there was more of us be represented with mixed races and everything. So if you don't like it, you know what you can do? Go back. You can go to Europe.
Go to step 10.
And then when you get there, there's gonna be more of us there. And like Jimmy Fox said when he was in Spider-Man movie, he goes, "Yo, there has to be a black Spider-Man somewhere." Because remember, he thought Andrew Garfield was black.
Yeah.
He was like, "Yo, damn, I always thought he was black. There has to be a black Spider-Man somewhere." Off the sheer number of multiverses, gay, trans, Mexican, there's somewhere there's a pure Puerto Rican Spider-Man right now. And somehow in his suit, the flag is somewhere in there with a snake around his neck. It's like let's be real, man. Let's do the math. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, but again, in terms of comics and all that shit, let's take Miss Marvel, Kamala Khan. She was inspired by what? Watching Captain Marvel do her thing.
Oh, yeah.
You mean to tell me that not one person of any other race, creed, sexuality, whatever, nobody except a white male, or maybe even to this point a white female, is allowed to look at something and go, "That's fucking inspiring. Give me a shot to do that. I would love to do that if you gave me the fucking power." That's the point of the fucking hero, is to inspire people to do shit.
Yeah. My bad. But yeah, that's what comic books is. It's inspiration to fucking be better than what you are.
Entertainment is supposed to be the safe space where we all forget everything that happens out there and we go into what makes us forget about it. Hey, sometimes you're gonna have to share that space. You know why? Because again, regardless of race, creed, color, sexuality, whatever, everybody wants to fucking escape from time to time. You're looking for the same shit.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter who's sitting next to you or not.
Absolutely. And it's hilarious to something that is supposed to be open to interpretation, like comic books. You know what I mean? It's like, what were mutants made for? Right?
Yeah.
Everything was made for specific people or just like so you could understand everybody that's different. Mutants. So if someone is human and then they're gay, but mutants are fine, my man, that's no. And then it's a comic book.
I had a thought. I had a thought while I was refreshing and shit over here. It does seem to be a little better, but like, so back to about like making a beloved character, and I'm sorry if I missed anything, but like making a beloved character gay out of nowhere, that may feel forced, like because just because someone's gay doesn't mean that they don't love. I mean, just because Peter Parker's not gay doesn't mean that gay people don't love him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you turn a character who's been married to a woman, multiple times, has had girlfriends, has always shown to be, a heterosexual. If you just take that character and come out of nowhere, turn them gay, that might be a problem, and that may feel forced. And I think even gay people be like, yeah, we didn't ask for that. We wanted a gay Spider-Man. That would be great, but we didn't want Peter to be. No. We love Peter. Peter's cool. We rock with Peter all day long. Maybe just give us another Spider-Man that could be gay. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when it feels forced.
That's a fair point. But I had a discussion about the world and all that shit over the weekend with one of my boys. And I was saying that the world is severely lacking nuance. There's no nuance to shit anymore.
It's nothing.
Because if you think about it, like there was something I was reading that Batman might be bi now, Bruce Wayne. And, I don't know if that's true or not, but I can hear people in an uproar. But let's look at it from a nuanced perspective. He rose with Catwoman, who's sometimes with Poison Ivy, who's sometimes with him. Him and the Joker have a fucking relationship that is so fucking twisted. Like, the leap for Batman to turn around and just want something different in his life. And he's been around nothing but guys.
That's one night away from happening. It's one night
yeah.
away from happening.
Yo, young wards. How many female wards is he really had?
Yeah, and
You know what I
most
mean?
of them are in the
Yo,
fucking
sheer
ultimate
number
reality.
of wards. You gotta go. Yo, I gotta start questioning Batman a little bit. yo, there has to be some capable females out there, bro.
But see, if you look at it in a nuanced thing, that is not a stretch.
No, it's not.
If there's
Yeah.
like Cap, he's got Bucky.
Mm-hmm.
So if there was such an intense fucking thing with Bucky, and they wrote that in, that with nuanced writing and not heavy-handed,
Mm-hmm.
that's not a big fucking leap to me.
That makes sense. That actually makes sense.
I mean, I remember when after Winter Soldier came out, that you know how they do that art.
Yeah.
Like perfect
That
example.
art.
Remember when Loki did that pole thing, that they made that pole dancing thing of Loki,
Yeah.
or Michael Fassbender and the guy who played Professor X when they right away, but you're like you see it and go, man, I see it. You cannot unsee that. You're like, yeah, I get it.
And
You know what I'm
even the scene with Sylvie and Loki when she's like, hey, have you had a man or have you had a woman?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, a little bit of both, and that's it. Everybody some people who out there who love Loki and are assholes, they probably just completely missed that.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And that was cool. Like, yeah, it makes sense that Loki would have a little both. My man has been around for a very long time. You know what I mean? Like,
he's gonna dip that pen and everything at that point. He
you
goes,
feel
yo,
me? He's half frost giant.
Yeah.
He probably got some of that in him too.
Yeah.
You feel me? He probably got it on. Like, you're kind of tall, but let's see what we can do here. You know what I mean?
Look, I think two characters that pretty much set this whole thing up so you can understand it perfectly, right? Look at Deadpool. Deadpool is pansexual. That means the horse, his ass looks good to him. He's nailing it.
It's
And
getting
there's a hole.
But here's the fun part is John Constantine is the same way. There's one comic book that I'm reading that he's looking at King Shark and he goes, shit, that's my ex. King Shark is his ex. He's like, shit. And it's so awkward. Like you're in the comic and that look, you're like, and what do you got there? You have two characters that a lot of people love, especially Deadpool. And nobody bats an eye when he's like, yo, you're hot.
Yeah.
Like you get it. You know what I mean?
It all comes down to the writing. You can't make it heavy-handed.
Yeah.
You can't make it heavy. You gotta. It's not like a playing it safe. It's just write it realistically.
Yeah, absolutely.
Only on TV do you see like the outlandish shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But even like I don't know. I don't watch too much TV, but RuPaul Drag Race. Oh no, Queer Eye for the Straight Guy. I don't know what the fuck his name is, but the dude I call Gay Jesus.
yeah, you got the long hair. And shit.
Yeah, like you see him on that show, and you see him with Simone Biles in the in like the Uber Eats fucking commercials.
Oh, okay, that guy. Yeah,
I could see how you would make the argument of heavy-handedness, but if you actually watch him, like on Queer Eye, and you actually see him talk to people, there's a whole fucking thing of nuance to him that it's not what you perceive it to be.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as it's written well and written the way it should be, where it's out there, but it's taken just serious enough to not patronize the people reading it and not patronize that whole group of people.
And then let's just have a gay person write it, because that's another problem. Like,
or at the very least, like you could do the same shit. Like I mentioned before, the Critical Role, my D&D show that I watch. The head dungeon master is a white guy, but when he when he built his world out, he reached out to
Of
people
course,
with different culture and said, "Hey,
consult.
yeah, you put in your spin, and you
Yeah,
tell me what the rules are in here, and I'll make my story to what if you can't find if you seriously think you can't find a consistent writer that lives in that world, at the very least, the writer that's there should be consulting with somebody or
yeah,
get the perspective of somebody
for real.
so that they know where they know where the guidelines are. So you're not putting in stereotypical to think that you don't understand or you misunderstand shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about this Thor writer who's like doing Miles. It's like that. Yo, you guys got to look at that. There's some like,
Yo,
it's
shit-
that's
that
not
shit's
good.
pissing me off.
That is
What's
not good. So it's like
This whole make Miles Morales every superhero thing.
Oh yeah, I just finished reading the one where he's Wolverine.
Yeah,
well, no, I'm not
I don't
talking about this.
understand
Just the way this white guy is writing Miles.
Oh,
Like, hey, what's up? I'm from the hood. It's like, okay, you see, that is forced. That is forced. Now, when we start into the multiverse, and he's talking to his Puerto Rican moms and his African American dad, and there's Biggie in the back, that feels like someone who has been in that situation.
Yeah.
But like, I haven't had too much black folk come up to me. Hey, what's up? I'm from the hood. Like, you never say it like that. That's not how it works. Like, we mention the hood all the time, but like that's not like we don't portray it like that. It's just it's so weird. So reaching out, consulting, and having multiple minds on something is also very important for this type of thing, and that's how you know if it feels forced or not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Because
like,
you know
that's the
what's
thing is,
funny?
don't make that part of the character the biggest thing. It's a part of the character. It's not the character. It's part of it. Like, yo, so a superhero, so does whatever he does, or she, or they, or whatever. But the point is, it's just part of their lives.
It's like
they save worlds, or they're even a villain that's that way.
Yeah.
You know, 'cause a lot of times the villains don't get that treatment. You know, it's an anti-hero, heroes, like, and it's a part of who they are.
Yeah, like regular.
I'm about to destroy the world. I'll be back, sweetheart. You happen to be a dude, and you're like, all right, life. That's what it is.
Yeah, like Kamala Khan and Miss Marvel. She's Pakistani. It's a big thing in the show, but she's more of a teenage girl that has powers than a Pakistani girl that
Perfect comparison. Perfect. Like you see gay people at the job, and you don't go up to them. Hey, how gay are you today? Like, no, that's just they're like you talk to them normal. Yo, what'd you do last night? How's your weekend? People who, and that's how you could tell someone who is faking the funk and someone who's just generally a good person. Like in that situation, like a coworker, if you're constantly like, hey, did you do anything gay this weekend? Like, no, that's not how you approach a gay person. It just that's like I don't understand why
I had
it has
a
to
gay
be
hamburger.
like, hey, did you watch RuPaul's Drag Race this weekend? Like, that's not how you do it, dog. It's so dumb. And it's like, oh, I'm just trying to, be friendly. That's not friendly. That's fake, bro. Like, you know how you approach a gay person about their weekend? Yo, what's up, homie? How was your weekend?
Yeah, the same way you approach anybody else.
What's up, my dude? How was your weekend? Yo, what's up, my guy? How was your weekend? What did you do? Did you do anything fun? It's not, hey, did you march somewhere? Like, no, bro. Like, what the fuck are you? People are so annoying. My whole thing is like, yo, what the fuck do you care? Why do you care what someone else is doing, bro? I don't give a fuck. Like, now, granted, there is, like, for example, there's always bad people. Doesn't matter the group. Doesn't matter. It could be, let me tell you, one of the most controversial groups of all time is the motherfuckers that hate the gay people. But that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. That's the most, the motherfuckers in that little black book with the gold letters. Yeah, whatever. So like
the Bible. I'm not afraid to say it.
Yeah, like you know what I mean. Like that's the real problem. Like, why do you care Why is someone who is just totally somewhere else in life, just enjoying themselves a nice gay relationship and just living a normal life that just happen to be a little different? Why does that bother you so much? I don't give a fuck what you're doing as long as you're not hurting yourself or other people.
Oh, you wasn't aware, Cabs? When the devil made the first gay person, Jesus himself went down to every church and said, "We don't like them, and we have to stop this." And now we're at war. That's what happened.
So weird.
Back in like what 1963. That happened.
I just want to point this out here. Tone knows I'm not fucking religious at all.
Yeah.
But like I said, nuance has been taken out of the picture.
Yeah.
For anybody, listen up. For anybody who legit loves religion, believes in God, goes to church, and cool, that's fine. I'm not knocking you. You want to believe in something? Hey, it's better to believe in that than to fall in the path of drugs and alcohol and that other shit. So,
I hear that.
no, I'm not begrudging you that. But for people who say God or Jesus doesn't like blank, let's remember, Jesus went into a town square and told people throwing stones at a whore that whoever doesn't have sins on themselves, throw the fucking first stone. He accepted her, Mary Magdalene, for everything that she has done in the past. On the cross, Jesus gave a criminal a chance to sit there and truly go, you know what? I really did fuck up. And if you were telling the truth, then I really did fuck up. I will repent and follow you. And brought him on his right hand. A criminal who was also hanging on the cross. Accepted him. Why? Because no matter the flaw or no matter what, there's something that you can latch onto that's good in everybody.
100%. 100%.
You know, but and also,
if you truly believe in that, that's the fucking point of the Christian part of the fucking Bible. That's what the whole Christianity is built on. God sent him down to cover us who was fucking up. He sacrificed himself for us. Like, what? How did that turn into he hates?
Yeah.
So
also,
go ahead, Tom.
to piggyback off of the religion thing, if God created all of us in His image, then it shouldn't matter what color, creed, race, sexual orientation, identification number that we are. We're all created in His image. We're all created perfect. So you should not have a problem with any of that.
It's so easy. And by the way, I know you're joking and being stupid, but that's exactly the problem. Look at what he said. He said, fuck that. Since gay people want everything, I want a straight RuPaul. You have nothing but straight RuPauls. You have a bunch of comedians out there, and that's exactly the point. That's like when people be like, oh, we don't have a straight man march. Yes, you do. It's called everyday life. It's called a parade, exactly. Where you don't have to, where you don't need a day to acknowledge it, where it's just normal. You have a bunch of straight RuPauls out there, and that's why RuPaul is such a polarizing figure, because RuPaul was able to get over all of that shit, and at the end of the day, have everyone respect RuPaul. You know what I mean?
Yo, and not for nothing, RuPaul outside the drag is a badass motherfucker.
Bro, he will punch you in your shit.
Yeah, that's like,
RuPaul
you ever seen him?
Punch you in your face.
Yeah, you ever seen him on those?
Stop playing.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
RuPaul don't fuck around. RuPaul might be straighter than most straight men when it comes to that shit.
Will drop you fast. You want a straight RuPaul? You got Wendy Williams. There you go.
There you go.
I know you're joking, Toe. I know you're joking. I mean, Shaw, I know you're joking, but like literally, a straight RuPaul is any comedian out there. That's literally,
But see, that all lends into this, and I don't know how we got into the political and all this shit debate, but
fucking Kenny.
That goes into this, that goes into this whole belief that, oh, gays are gonna have more rights. It's like, no, they're not
equal,
because there's nothing that the only thing that a gay person can do that a straight person can't is get married to the same sex, because straight people wouldn't want to fucking do it. But you can get married still.
Yeah. Like your life is gonna be fine.
Oh wait, you're
Yeah.
telling me gay people can't fly?
Yeah.
They're gonna get the power to fly soon,
Like,
and we want it.
your life is gonna be fine, man. It's gonna be fine. Like, what is the problem, man? I just like, is it too much to ask? So she says everyone is on an even playing field. Like,
Yeah.
like,
They're not
is it
asking
too
to
much?
move in with you.
They're
You know
like,
what?
bro, let them be. Like, dog, they're just people. They just wanna chill. I just let gay people get married and own guns and smoke all the fucking weed they want, bro. Just let them do it.
Here's a, I know, like you were saying, that show's joking with what he said. Here's a joke for the other side. The whole gays in the military. Oh, we don't want them because what if we're in the foxhole together? You mean to tell me you wouldn't want to be in the foxhole with some guy who thinks you're so sexy he'll take the bullet for you?
Yo, bro,
You want the dude who's gonna be like, yo, I'm gonna run. Fuck this. Nah,
but-
if the dude's gonna fucking fight for me, let him fucking sit
But
on my side then.
what do they think he's gonna do? He's gonna be like, well, we're under fire and now I gotta rape you. What?
Like, it's so annoying. Like,
Where
what
does
do you
that come
think?
from?
And
Did
look,
you-
like,
did you-
look,
I'm
and
sorry,
like I said, there is
wait, did you-
assholes. There's assholes everywhere. There is a bunch of
Just
there's
skip
a
over
bunch of
that.
heterosexual people that are assholes. There's gay people that are assholes. There's straight people that are assholes. There's white people that are assholes. There's Spanish people that are assholes. There's black people that are assholes. But in every one of those instances, there's also good people to match that. Like,
Yeah.
why does it bother people so much, dude? It's so annoying to me. Like, it just, like, all right, like, if we can just, if we didn't have to talk about it, if we could get to a point where there's just a gay Spider-Man that comes out and no one says a word about it, right? It's just, there's a new gay superhero that comes out and no one says a word about it. It's just normal. Like, why is it so hard to be there?
Yeah.
Why?
You know what the problem is? The problem is everyone thinks that their voice means something.
Fuck your voice.
When in actuality, your silence means a lot more.
Like,
You know what I'm saying? If you shut the fuck up about certain things, there wouldn't be a problem.
just shut
If
up.
they came out and said, "Yo, there's gonna be a gay Spider-Man," and not one motherfucker made a problem about it, we would never heard about it. That would not have been a question. It wouldn't have been a question how you feel about a gay Spider-Man. Would not have been a question, but because you made it a big deal, because you don't like gay people, now we're talking about it. Now it's being shoved down your fucking throat. What? Like, shut the fuck up.
You know what's shoved in down your throat? Knocking on my door every Sunday, asking me if I'm ready for the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's forcing down. That's forcing.
Yeah.
You make a queer character in a TV show and you don't like it, that's your business. Move along. But you want to talk about shoving something down someone's throat? Like, look, I have a very weird relationship with faith. Where my faith is a lot more spiritual. Like, the Bible to me is a textbook with a whole lot of he say, she say.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It carried down through generations. Have you played telephone in class? 30 motherfuckers can't get the message right. 30 little stupid kids can't get the message right. Even adults can't get them. You put 15 adults back to back, I guarantee you the message over here, it's not going to be the same over here. That is literally what's going on with the Bible, right? So, like, I believe, I'm a little bit more spiritual. I believe there is an architect. In my eyes, like, it's like Matrix 2. At the center of the earth, you find a dude in a white suit who, yes, I built all of this. Now shut up and go back to your simulation. You know what I'm saying? I'm being stupid.
Get out of here.
I'm being stupid, but I like, so my relationship with faith is different. But one of the main things that just keeps me so far away from religion and specifically Christianity and you know, Catholicism isn't, you know, they're not exactly like, you know, saints, no pun intended. But what really keeps me away from all of that is how it's like this whole me or you mentality. Like, bro, let's just, you go do your Christianity. Go do it. Yo, at whatever you got going on in your church, whether you, whatever's going on in there, do your thing, bro. But why can't we be over here doing our thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. People forget this country was founded by a group of, I believe it's Protestants that were kicked out of England for their religious beliefs. So they came over here to practice what they wanted to practice.
And they kicked everybody out for doing their own thing.
The whole purpose of this shit was nobody was believing that, so they came to do their own thing. We're supposed to be fine with everybody doing their own thing.
And we're also built on mixed races and cultures and give me a sick and all this other shit, but I don't know when the fuck the supremacy happened. And we got we're the only ones that could be here, people. I don't get it.
Yo,
Christianity or nothing. Like, yo, chill.
Two things. One, if somebody knocks on your door and asks you, have you found Jesus? Turn around and say, yes, he was drunk at the strip club last night, and I'm pretty sure he was throwing pennies.
He's at the jail. That's where everybody finds him. In the jail. You know?
Two, I watched Elvis over the weekend.
Oh.
And a big chunk of that movie, surprisingly, was just how mad everybody was that Elvis was doing things that the African American community was doing. Mm-hmm. And I'm sitting in the theater laughing my ass off because I'm hearing these people turn around and saying he's doing this like them, he's doing that like them, and I'm like, wait a minute, didn't y'all motherfuckers bring him here?
Yeah.
It's not like you stumbled into Africa and made that your home. You went out and transported people here, and now you're mad. What?
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's so ridiculous.
Which,
and it's like, that's why he's the king, because he was looking at a bunch of black folk dancing. Like, you know what? I'm gonna do just that.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. That movie, the one thing that movie did that I didn't view before, like I said, nuance.
Yeah.
You know, everybody says, "Oh, Elvis just stole from the black community, stole Hound Dog, stole that." Now, again, it's a movie. I believe some of it is true on how Elvis truly felt, but it was a movie. He didn't steal. That's what he grew up with.
Yeah.
He sang gospel because he loved gospel. Mm-hmm. He sang Hound Dog because he loved the singer who sang it originally.
Big Mama Thornton.
Yeah.
Big Mama Thornton. And he danced like them because that's what he liked to do. He wasn't stealing. He was just doing what he saw, what he liked, and he did it because, when Robert Kennedy died, they told him, you got to make a statement. And he did. You can look it up on YouTube. He did a live fucking television show, or not a live show, but he did a TV show around that time. And what was his statement? He wrote a gospel song. Not because he wanted to steal from the culture. It's because he loves fucking gospel music.
That's a nice way of seeing it.
That's a viewpoint that I didn't have before.
Yeah, I didn't have that either until you said it.
The nuance is stripped away from us, and all we ever hear is how we appropriated cultures. I'm not saying that appropriation doesn't happen.
Yeah.
But I am saying that there are some times where you just I have a friend who loves Korean dramas. He loves that culture. He went out to Korea earlier in the year.
Nice.
He doesn't appropriate shit. He just appreciates.
Yeah.
And that's two vastly different things.
I'll be here watching anime, eating fucking noodles with chopsticks. Like, any Dominican person walks in there, what the fuck are you doing? I love ramen. And eating ramen with a fork is a crime.
Yeah.
And I like anime. So, I never saw that point. But I think what happens with Elvis is that the times were so crazy with all of that kind of stuff that was going on that it's a little hard to believe that whatever. But it is a crazy viewpoint. I never saw it like that. Like, bro, he was raised on that. He's just showing love. I mean, it would have been nice if he could shout somebody out here and there. But they had to keep the fan base. He did.
That's the thing. There's interviews where
I know nothing about Elvis.
There's interviews where he actually like shout out like BB King, and he wanted Little Richard to be put on TV back before technically he was allowed to. Like what do you call it? The majority? If you go on Sirius XM radio and look up the Elvis channel, the majority of it is gospel music. You can't steal all of that.
Yeah.
You can't steal all of that.
That's actually a pretty good viewpoint. I never thought
and
of it like that.
It's weird. In the movie, the only thing he actually stole, according to the way the movie played out, was the white dude's country music. That's the only music that he ever was forced to fucking sing. Was the white dude shit.
Damn, everybody paints Elvis as kind of like an asshole. And I don't know enough and done enough research about Elvis to say anything about it.
He's done other shit that'll make you say he's an asshole.
Okay, cool.
But in terms of that, because he legit, his father went. All this is true. His father went to jail, and the only housing him and his mom can get was in the ghetto. Was in the part that was segregated for the African American community. So he legit grew up. That's who he grew up around. That's how he grew up.
Is that why he got the song "In the Ghetto"?
Yeah.
Isn't that Eric Cartman?
Yeah, but like that's the music that's the culture he's around.
Yeah, I mean,
do they talk in the movie? Do they show him passing? Like, do they show how he got sick later on and a little like overweight or?
So the movie's weird because the movie's told from the perspective of Colonel Tom Parker.
Okay.
Tom Hanks' character.
The Colonel is trying to convince you that he didn't kill Elvis, and then you watch the movie and like, no, you fucking killed him. You ran him to the ground. You made him depressed, and he just gave up on life because you fucked him over.
I heard, and I don't know if this is true. I heard that Elvis used to eat peanut butter and jelly hamburgers.
Yeah, dude. If you watch the movie, it's very apparent. At one point, Elvis is like, "Yo, I'm gonna fire."
That's funny.
He's like, "I'm gonna fire the Colonel." So the Colonel goes, "All right, if you're gonna fire me, cool. You owe me for all this shit." And it was for the exact amount that Elvis had. And when Elvis found out that he was essentially stuck and couldn't get out from under the Colonel, he literally just gave up. He stopped. Him and Priscilla broke up. They went to say he did not give a shit anymore. Once he was trapped, he did not give a shit.
So so rock bottom food is essentially peanut butter and jelly burgers. Sounds like rock bottom food to me. But I've had a peanut butter and jelly burger. It's kind of fire.
Again, it's nuance. If you're gonna do it once in a while for a treat, not rock bottom food.
Yeah.
If you give up on yourself,
just eat it every day. I don't know why I find one of the most fascinating.
I need a jar of jellies.
Give me a pickle. Like I don't know why. I don't know where I heard that from. I think.
No, his diet was horrendous at the end.
Yeah, I heard it. I think it was the 40-40 burger. I was watching some Food Network shit, and they talked about how Elvis legit died because he was eating horribly, and one of his favorite things to eat was that.
So what happened was he had a shit diet, and he was so fucking drugged up because they were literally just forcing him on the stage that his colon had backed up.
Oh.
And it rotted his insides. And then while he was on the toilet, he had a heart attack.
Yeah, literally. He literally died on the toilet. That's crazy.
But I'm telling that movie, if you're not easily triggered, that movie's good. Because this is the first time in my life I ever looked at Tom Hanks on the screen and was like, yo, fuck off, Tom Hanks.
That's hard. That's tough to do.
Yeah.
Yo, and by the way, this is the state of the DCEU right now. That we talked about Flash for all of 15 minutes, and then we've been talking about gay Spider-Man and Elvis.
Yo,
Yeah.
I mean, we're just like Warner Brothers right now. It's like, what can we say? We can't.
but-
say
Yo,
shit.
really, that's the thing about Flash. It's like, what do we say? What can we do?
So all right, so here's Pie in the Sky. Pie in the Sky. This
there's
movie
pie-
comes
there's-
out.
there's pie in the
This
sky.
movie comes out, and they, it does good, and we have to move on from there, right? It doesn't have the Ezra Miller character dies and Wally West comes in, but the movie comes out. It does what it needs to do. It resets the whole universe. How do you save the Flash now? Like, what do you do with the Flash after this movie? Do you go, well, we don't need the Flash no more. Let's do someone else, or
You
do
need
you go?
the Flash to stick around, like the character.
Yeah. So do you just every Flash movie you make is from a different planet, different
No. Honestly,
universe? What do you do?
We just
Yeah.
knew 52 it and have multiple universes going on at once. Literally was they just confirmed Andrew Garfield legit put ink on a paper for extra movies. Is it going to be Sony? Is it going to be Disney? Most likely Sony. But we have then we have Tom Holland here. He may do something in the future. We may have Miles Morales going out there. Just leave it the multiverse. So it sucks because as fucked up as Ezra Miller is and as fucked up as this whole situation is, technically this was what the movie was going for, to open the multiverse and restart everything. They're literally about to New 52 things. So whether we lose Ezra or not, keep the plan the same. Whatever was going to happen after this movie, keep it going.
But what do you do with the Flash?
Here's what you do with the Flash. Terrence Howard legit looked back at the Mark 1 and said, next time, and it was Don Cheadle. Edward Norton fucking showed up and
Just change
and the
it.
next time we saw him, it was fucking Mark Ruffalo.
Just change it. Just who gives a shit? Let them do what they gotta do, bro. And like, maybe if you want, like, obviously, so the is Reverse Flash gonna be in this movie?
I haven't been confirmed on it, but I think the other
Flash
is gonna
Flash
wind up being
it's gonna end up being okay. So we could run off of that, just make it someone different. So like,
Well, Eobon Thorne was a fan of the Flash.
yeah,
And created the same lightning bolt shit and got the same powers as the Flash. And then just after a while, just started hating the Flash because he wanted to beat him. And then he was like, I'm better than you and all the other shit. So we can have a Flash version of Eobon Thorne and then maybe another movie where he's like, yo, fuck this, I'm better than you, and then becomes Reverse Flash.
I would like them to go real nuts. It'd be great if I know we're gonna have Batman, Michael Keaton. I know we're gonna have Ben Affleck, but fuck it, let's get Thomas Wayne Batman. Let's go fucking nuts. Let's go nuts. I think at this point, all DC has left is to go nuts. Just have fun, go crazy.
Yeah.
Let's get that. Let's get.
Yeah.
I mean, I know Thomas Wayne Batman is a little much, and so and again, be honest, I watched a lot of information to come over here, like in terms of Ezra and the movie itself, because I kind of have been staying away from the whole Flash movie thing. So one of the shots, you see that because I saw a trailer breakdown. I gotta be completely honest with y'all. I saw the trailer one time, kind of like one eye open, one eye closed.
I didn't know they had a trailer.
Yeah, so I saw a trailer. Exactly. Not a lot of people do. So I saw a trailer breakdown, and Ezra's character, our Flash, and alternate timeline Flash that may turn into evil Flash, they pull up to 1989 Bruce Wayne Manor, but in present day. Bruce is like 65. It's Michael Keaton. So they go in there, and he is using. So if you remember, Michael Keaton Batman 1989, that's a shitload of different suits that all look the same. It was great to see that again. So a lot of people are saying that he takes these Flashes, since they don't have their suits in these realities, they take Bruce's shit and paint over it. There's a part where Ezra paints a Flash bolt on a
Yeah.
Batman boot. So one of the shots shows Ezra in the back, and half of the suit is Batman's, and the top half is Flash. So they started talking about that. Maybe they might throw in Red Death there, which is that crazy fusion of Batman and Flash, which would be maybe too nuts. But yo, we're literally about to change all of the DCEU. This is what this movie is about. For the multiverse to open and go any direction. If you want everyone to enjoy this movie and forget Ezra, just go fucking nuts. Let's get silly. You already gonna lose money on this movie. It's unfortunate. That's it. At this point, you look at this as an L and just hit the panic button and do something crazy. Let's get a crazy, I don't know, bring back Henry Cavill. Y'all know I've been saying this. I want to see his Superman again. I think he still has a lot more left in the tank. We're going to move on from all of this. In a month after this movie releases, we're not even going to talk about Ezra Miller no more. So just go fucking nuts, have a good time, bow out to this weird, dark, but funny and great DCEU that you have, and let's just look on towards the future, and that's it.
Real quick, not to change the subject, but Henry Cavill, I love his Superman.
I love his Superman.
I don't see him as Clark Kent. But the dude from Superman and Lois, that TV show, I just saw the first episode of that. It's on HBO Max. He's one hell of a Clark Kent.
It's so hard to get both, right?
Yeah.
It's so hard. It's so difficult.
Because they're polar opposites of each other.
The thing is, with Henry, he has such a Superman look.
Yeah.
You can't play it down to Clark Kent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And with the other dude, he has such a kind of mannered look that you can't really play him up to Superman. It's the weirdest thing ever. I noticed it the other day. I just saw a trailer.
That's a good way to put it, lad. That's a good way.
I was like,
Damn.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'm just watching the trailer. I'm like, all right, I see. Then the Superman. I was like, no. And then right there, I went to a clip where he's General Zod. I was like, all right, I see that. And then he shows up on a bike. I go, no. Hell no.
Yeah.
No, sir. Get back in that suit. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. And then he has like somebody who blogs. It's not even like a journalist look. It's not a suit. He literally has a nice shirt, a vest, and some jeans. I'm like,
let me look
so
at
you have a blog.
Superman. What is
you
this?
ultimately have a blog. You're not a journalist. You blog.
Yeah.
Superman and Lois, right?
Superman?
Yeah.
You're a blogger. You know, so it's a weird dynamic, man.
Oh, it's this dude.
The guy from Supergirl. The Superman from Supergirl.
Yo, that's why Christopher Reeves was the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He had that.
He was wholesome and goofy enough when he was Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And then you believed him enough. Not that he was the toughest guy in the room, but if he said something, you're like, all right, I can listen to him.
He had no muscles.
You know what? He was
look at him. He has no muscles.
He had that Superman genuineness that you read from the comics. Like it was, you felt that genuine, like, yo, I'm here for truth, justice, in the American way. I'm like, holy my God, as corny as you sound, I'm buying it. As corny as you sound, brother, I'm with you 100%. You know what I mean? And then when he says, the safest way to travel so to fly, I was like, why is that reassuring? I just saw a helicopter fall off a building, and now I want to get on a plane because he said so. Yeah, I'm with it.
No, yeah, it's true.
Yeah, but look at Christopher Reeves. Look at Christopher Reeve. There is definitely some Henry Cavill, like even in his face, almost a little bit. I'm looking at pictures now. I can see it. The hair, I can see it, but
it's
his Superman. His Superman.
Jaw.
You could see Chichos. You can see love handles in this guy, bro. It's so good. Man, the 80s was a fucking crazy time.
And the crazy shit is like you just described Superman and Clark Kent and how different they are. Now the Flash has to fit in with Superman and Batman, which are polar opposites. But the Flash is kind of like he's the heart. He's the guy that whenever somebody needs to sacrifice themselves, he's the first one coming up going, all right, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? From what I understand,
he's made Batman cry, bro.
Yeah,
but like in a good way when he brings back the letter from his dad.
Yeah.
in that cartoon. He's like,
Yeah,
yo,
when he
that's
tells him you're a hell of a messenger.
Yeah.
you hell of a
Yeah,
messenger, man.
baby. Hell
Yo,
of a
and like,
messenger, yeah.
and Batman like takes off the cowl because it's like Bruce is reading that letter, not Batman. You know what I mean? Like, but he is the heart, 100%.
Yeah, and this
And
man,
Bruce, yo, Batman loves Flash.
Yeah, he does.
He is very soft on him. When like the Flash was getting that award or whatnot, and Bruce said, "Yo, can you please come? Can you please come?" Bruce is like, "What time is it?" I was like, "Yo, if there's like, I know that Bruce is like dark with everyone, and like he likes to shit on people, but he really like has love for the Justice League. No, he really likes Flash. Like he shows him a lot of love.
When Darkseid's son is talking, like, how do you make a monument to this fool? And then he looks at me and goes, and you really don't know the man.
Yeah.
You honestly don't know anything about him.
Yeah, you don't know nothing about the Flash.
Don't get him, do you?
Bruce rides for Flash, hard body, son, and I love it.
Yeah. And that's something that I can't get from Ezra Miller right now. Like I didn't see it in the Justice League. You know, I didn't get.
I almost feel bad saying this because of what it is, but there wasn't enough time spent with that version of the character. We haven't got a way to get to that point.
Do you think we even
with the whole go save one person, see how it feels, blah blah blah. They were toying with it getting there. But I'm not gonna lie. This is the only time the Josh Whedon version was better. Because that whole scene where he went to go save Iris and then had hot dogs and all that shit. I don't know who the fuck thought that was a good idea.
You know what?
He takes
that
a hot
reminds me
dog
of?
and puts it in his pocket.
You know what that reminds me of? When the Riddler did whatever he did at the end of that Batman thing.
Yeah.
I was like, what? What are we doing? That it's funny because I remember when after I left you guys, I was like, yo, what does that scene remind me of? And when we saw the movie, what does it remind me of? Right away, I thought the Flash in that dumbass scene.
That scene was so bad.
You know what's funny? Had the Flash had just went in there, did the slow motion, caught her, put her down, started time again, and then she looked at him and he looked at her, and in that moment actually looked at her, golden. But everything is creepier when he's fine and everything else is slowed down and he's got time to be like,
and he's like putting hot dogs in his pocket.
Yeah,
he's like
let me go over every inch of this situation in slow-mo where she can't do shit about it.
This is creepy, man.
Yeah.
Well, now it lends more to they now. Now I'm like, oh, that wasn't even character acting. You were just being you.
Yeah, he didn't
even
yeah, man, I think like the plan was already to restart everything in the DCU. It's gonna restart. Just legit go out with a fucking bang, bro. Let's see something crazy. Maybe drop a nice post-credit scene, setting something up for the future, But we were gonna do it anyways. It's too late in the game. DC, it's already an L. Sorry. And as great as the movie this movie may be the best DC movie we've seen in a while, it's an L, bro. Sorry. It's just take the L and move on, and let's get something fun and wild, and then New 52.
After this movie, you're definitely gonna need like an Ant-Man movie. Yeah. Like you need that cleanser to like so everybody can go. You know what?
Shazam. But apparently Shazam and Black Adam is coming up before it. Do you think they freaking delay Shazam 2 till after?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. Because
everything has been delayed.
Exactly. It's already delayed too much.
Not even with that. The more goodwill you can build.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
The better it will be when the Flash eventually comes out.
So the shit sandwich that is going to be this movie will go down easier with a nice Black Adam milkshake.
Yo,
You know what? The crazy shit is? The crazy shit is the first shit
Like that
sandwich
milkshake,
was
oh.
Batman versus Superman, the Justice League, and then Suicide Squad. That was the shit sandwich, the 3 piles of shit that they gave us. And then surprisingly, Shazam wasn't that bad.
Shazam, I like Shazam. It was fun. And there's a lot of goodwill with Peacemaker as well.
Yeah.
I know how you feel about
Listen,
that person, Toe.
Hey,
I
yo.
know.
but as Peacemaker, I'm fine with it.
Yeah. You
I'm
think
fine with Peacemaker.
a goofy hero who thinks he's hard and really is not and dresses funny is exactly where Cena belongs, is what you're saying.
Listen, just give me Vigilante and call it a day.
Yeah.
That Ted Bundy looking bastard is hilarious.
Vigilante is hilarious.
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 By the way, when he started picking that fight with those Aryan dudes, I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah,
oh, they're
yeah.
gonna kill him. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh my
Can I
bad.
tell you what I don't like about Peacemaker? I don't like the intro
Who?
about
It
Peacemaker.
should have been a different dance every
Yeah.
fucking.
At least yes, but it's like I get it. You're trying to be. Sometimes the humor is like he's always in his underwear. I get it.
Yo.
We gotta show the pecs. Like just, I don't like
I
the
agree.
intro of that show.
I agree with you. The humor was so I was like, yo, you can't make a show where everybody's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It doesn't make. Come on.
Yeah.
When
Have you
put too many
played
stupid people
Board-
together? Nothing gets done.
Have you seen the game Borderlands? Has anyone here seen Borderlands or played
I've
Borderlands
seen a little bit of it,
or
yeah.
heard it? Like that is a good mechanically sound game. But the humor in it turns so many people off. Yo, the opening intro to that game, the first one that came out, is with that song No Place for a Hero.
Oh, yeah.
No
by
place
Heavy.
for no hero. By the way, Arkham Knight or Arkham City had a trailer. The video game with that song is one of the best video game trailers I've ever seen in my life. Me and Les saw that shit like a million times. I would say, yo. But anyways, like Borderland is a mechanically sound game. The guns, the movement, the frame rates, what you're doing, the looting, everything about that game is a 10. But the humor could be so outlandish. And just like Cap said, not everything and everyone can be stupid. You can make a comedy where not everyone is an idiot.
Yep.
Like and some of the humor in Peacemaker just goes way too far off for me. And then when I watch too much of the humor and it rubs me the wrong way. And then the next fucking episode, I got to see that silly ass dance number in the intro. I'm like, oh. So it's just like, skip intro every fucking time. Skip intro every time. Sorry for the rant.
No, I hear you.
It was a mini rant. That's a mini rant.
Yeah.
Mini rant.
It wasn't like my rant from last week.
Which, so I like to post things, I don't post everything that we do, but when I do post, it's because I think it's really gonna knock them dead. Yo, I had a few people that never comment on any comic book shit that I do. Was like, yo, not for nothing, he's right, bro. That fucking Joker movie was trash. I'm like, hold on, wait a second. I have issues with that movie too, where it's like the lasting effect isn't there.
Yeah.
I saw that movie and moved on. Like how Cap and Left felt with the Batman. Which, fair. You watch the Batman and just move on, that's fair. So I had a lot of people hit me up yo, he's not wrong. And it was again, when I have people who don't normally support and it's because it was good. You know what I mean? We do a lot of good stuff, yes, but that shit was hilarious. People were like, yo, he's got a fucking point, because a lot of people went to go watch that movie and were disappointed because they thought they would at least see Batman, or you see Joker, you think you're gonna see Batman, but
Yeah.
a lot of people were disappointed.
Yeah. He's in Gotham.
I didn't mean to get you riled up. I didn't mean to get you riled up.
No. I'm just saying, they don't take vacations.
Little side note, since the Batman was brought up, the one thing you got to know about Elvis going into it is if you thought Batman was a long movie, Be prepared to feel like you spent 3 days watching Elvis.
3 days. Snyder cut.
My man is in the theater. I want to go home.
Yes.
I want to go home.
Yes, I was sitting there, yo.
That's how I felt when we got up and said, "Whoa, wait a minute."
Did you, Cap? Did you
It's
watch
another
it?
half hour, you sons of
Why ain't
bitches.
the lights on?
Cap, and this isn't a slight in any way. I do the same thing. Did you watch it alone or did you watch it with friends?
I was watching it with my boy and some
Okay.
other person.
Okay. When you are alone, time feels even longer.
Yeah,
Yo,
Like, yeah.
Dude,
yes, absolutely.
so-
I 100% agree. You're like
I don't know if you guys.
suffering alone.
Yeah.
Completely suffering alone.
I don't know if you guys ever watched The Passions of the Christ.
It's been a long
But
time.
Yeah.
me and Toe saw that movie in the theater,
Yeah.
and you could tell everybody was like, "Yo, stop hitting him. We fucking get it."
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I
Mel,
felt like.
Mel Gibson had a long message in that
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah,
That's what I
man.
felt like watching Elvis. I was like, the only thing that kept me enraptured is I love Elvis's music because that's what I grew up on because
Yeah.
of my dad and my mom. So when the music hit and watching the guy play Elvis, he was perfect. But when it wasn't the singing, I was like, yo, I get it. You're taking advantage of him. I
Yeah.
get it. What the fuck? This didn't need 70 fucking years to tell me that you're an asshole to this dude.
Yeah.
I have a new band that I follow now. Their name is Brown Jovi.
Yo,
How good was Brown Jovi,
Yeah.
son?
tell me that wedding
Yeah.
scene wasn't fucking hilarious.
Bro, first of all, my problem with the wedding scene was the silly fight scene that followed. It was a little silly. And
Yeah.
She's a girl, man. She's not a fucking karate master.
the problem is they are. They've
Yeah.
been around for 400 some odd years, whatever. They are jinn. They're whatever. Let's not spoil the moment. You know what's funny? Because this one thing about the Knucklehead podcast, right? Like, we not here for money. You know, we appreciate the subscribers, we appreciate the likes, we appreciate the support. But you know what you could do? You could go fuck yourself. We
Yep.
say that out of love.
Yeah.
We don't do shit here to fake it. We really just a bunch of dudes that talk about what we like, comics, specifically in this podcast. We have one where we do it about wrestling. I have a friend, right? That wedding scene was incredible. Like, I love how Kamala is like doing her thing, but she's also being an American teenage girl. I love how Bruno is just a silly ass white boy, but this family like accepts that. Like, bro,
Yeah.
that is a real traditional thing that they were doing. To have Bruno fucking just looking so goofy, and then his girl's parents, the black folk, they come in and they're doing. It was so beautiful.
Even what I'm assuming is her little brother who had the Hulk thing.
The Hulk thing,
Yeah.
the Hulk camise. So check this out. I have a friend, right? My friend, he's a colleague. I've known him for a long time. We worked at a different job together. Real good dude. He is Jamaican Swedish, but his parents migrated from India to Jamaica. Yeah. So
World traveler.
This was 2019. So you know when you write a message on someone's stories, the message saved, but their story doesn't. So
Yeah.
if someone comments on your story, you could scroll back, see the story, see their comment. I commented on his, so I can't see it. So he went to one of his cousin's weddings, and it was exactly like what I just saw in episode 3 of Miss Marvel. And I text them and I said, yo, if you ever get married and do this, please invite me. We're not bullshitting here for likes. We're not doing that. When I tell you that I am genuinely interested in everything that Miss Marvel is showing, it's for a reason. I got receipts. That tweet, that message from 2019, bro. I would love to go to a movie. Let me learn the dance number like a quinceañera. When they let me do the dance too. Let me put on a shalwar kameez and let me do the dance. Let me eat all the good food. Let me hang. I'm down.
You know what I thought was the coolest shit? I thought the asking them 3 times. Not only that is that concept good, but I also like the fact that they were cool with them like
Like,
not
yeah,
being so robotic with it. They were like, yeah, she alright, I'll do it.
and,
Like,
and bringing in their own, like accepting
Their own
each other's
flavor.
cultures, because she's very respectful about it, and he's like, yeah, I'm with it. Like, yo, it was so good. It was so good. The asking 3 times, I spoke to someone about it. So good. Oh my god.
yo,
I
you know what?
am enjoying
yeah.
the shit out of
On a
Miss
real
Marvel,
note-
son.
On
Yeah.
a real note, asking 3 times makes a lot of sense.
It's almost like, are you sure?
Are you
Yeah,
sure?
Are you
it's
sure?
like that paperclip comes up. Like, are
From
you sure you
Word?
want to do
From
this?
Word?
Yeah.
Oh, just
You sure you want to delete this?
a young crowd, you lost them. That poor paperclip is not around anymore. It's kind of sad.
Yeah.
That shit was good times. The word paperclip. Damn, that was a blast from the past. I love Miss Marvel.
I love it too, yeah.
I'm having a great time with that show.
Yo,
bro.
the grandma saw the train.
She's like,
The
yo, we're gonna go to Cairo. Is that what she said?
No, it's somewhere else. But
You gotta come to me.
Karachi or something like that.
I think it's Karachi. Yo,
Yeah.
bruh. And of course wait. So, and I noticed this immediately when watching. First of all, you watched it, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, shit, you scared me. First of all,
He's throwing up the blood signs over here.
Shout
Like
out to Cap.
I like you don't know how serious this shit is if you ruin this episode for me.
Shout out to Cap. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, yo, what's happening? Shout out to Cap for mentioning, we don't know yet, but mentioning some kind of Cree heritage
Yep.
to these Bengals. They found that Bengal. It was on a blue arm.
Yeah.
And if every Cree we've seen up to this point is blue.
Yep.
So that's one. Number 2, did you guys peep when it zooms out and they have the upward shot? That's the motherfucking 10 rings, dude.
Yep.
Yeah.
You peeped that?
Yeah.
And at the end of Shang-Chi, we have Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Bruce Banner trying to find the origin of the 10 rings. They glow pretty fucking similar too. I was like, no, I didn't get into all of that. All I noticed was the 10 motherfucking rings. We have Captain Marvel coming soon. Kamala does mention Shang-Chi. We're about to get She-Hulk. Oh my God. I'm losing my shit.
When does Kamala mention Shang-Chi?
She, when she's walking through the hallway, one of them, I think she mentions Shang-Chi, but I'm not mistaken. She says something or like mentions his powers or something, I believe. Maybe I'm too hyped, but seeing the 10 rings there just opened up a lot of new avenues.
Yeah.
Oh, remember the 10 rings, once they were activated, they started a homing beacon.
Yes.
So it could be possible that though the 10 rings did it, and so did her bracelets at the same time.
Yeah, man.
So whatever two warring, I'm assuming two warring factions made each one to counter the other one.
Kree and Skull.
Possibly.
Kree and
makes
Skull.
one, the other ones make the other one to counter. It's like, yo, they have the 10 rings, well, we have these, the bands of power.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean?
I was watching New Rockstars, and they were positing that this could be ancient Kree tech that predates what Carol Danvers would have known.
Oh, so that
Hence, she didn't know it. Plus, we're getting the Secret Invasion Disney Plus show.
Yes, that
Amelia
is coming,
Clark
yes.
and Samuel L. Jackson. This can all tie. This can all be an offshoot to lead also into the Kree Skrull War.
Yeah. And we're heading to Secret Wars anyway.
Yeah. We'll be there in 5 years. I don't think it's gonna take 10 years like before. I think we're gonna cramp it up real quick.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot easier when you have the shows and you can fit in so much more now.
Yep.
The Star Wars people are doing the same thing, because I read that the Obi-Wan was supposed to be 3 movies.
Yes.
Instead, they made it the show. And by the way, side note, I enjoyed the shit out of that show, and it showed how much of a badass Obi-Wan. I forgot Obi-Wan's a badass.
You know, I was listening to something, and they were saying that if they do a season 2 of Obi-Wan, it was actually a Tusken warrior Jedi that wasn't Sith, but went to the dark side and fought Obi-Wan. in the comics. So
Here go the
that could be
nerds.
season 2. That could be season 2. You know, he's got to fight the Tusken Jedi.
Shit, as Qui-Gon is teaching him how to be a Force ghost.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want a month off of work just so I could catch up to all this shit. I swear to God, I would watch all the Star Wars. I'll catch up to Mandalorian. I'll watch Obi-Wan. Because everyone at my job is talking about how awesome Obi-Wan is.
I'm telling you right now.
Everyone is telling me Obi-Wan is like sick.
All you need to do is watch the Clone Wars, the cartoon.
Yeah.
Watch the Clone Wars, and then watch 1, 2, and 3 of the movies,
It's
and
funny
you'll
because
get.
I watched 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, you'll get Anakin. You'll get Anakin Skywalker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Clone Wars, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, and then you got Rebels,
That's
which Rebels.
Ahsoka and for
But Rebels shows Ahsoka Tano and Vader, because Ahsoka Tano is Anakin's Padawan. But yeah, it's if you want to start watching, a Padawan is a trainee.
I know what a Padawan is.
Yeah,
I know what a Padawan is.
If you want to just like yo, I'm gonna throw this on every
Like, just
every
dive in.
day.
If I want to dive in,
yeah, Clone Wars. Start with the Clone Wars.
Let me.
If you want to start completely fresh, Mando.
Man, yeah.
Like if you don't want any of that backwash of the horrible 3 movies that came out. Oh no, not the first one. The first one's okay. The other 2, Mando.
You mean 1, 2, and 3?
It'll rinse you out of terrible movies. You just watch Mando and go, Jesus Christ, how did they get?
Mando's the one with Danny Glover.
Huh?
No, Mandalorian
is the one with Pedro Pascal. He's going to be in The Last of Us.
Oh, so that's just a
nickname we give him.
Okay, I thought
Mando.
Okay.
Yeah,
man. I say Mando because that's what everybody calls him.
Isn't there a movie? Oh, that's Solo.
Yeah.
The Mandalorian.
If you want to watch a movie that's just a good Star Wars movie, Rogue One.
Rogue One. Yeah.
Rogue One is probably the best Star Wars movie in my opinion.
Yeah. And it's funny because it's the only one that they can't continue.
But you know what the crazy shit is though?
Don't get told started.
Watch Rogue One. Finish Rogue One. Don't go into the credits. Just finish Rogue One and instantly start watching 6.
A New Hope.
What was it? 4. Start watching 4. So you end Rogue One and start watching episode 4, and it goes straight into it. The way Rogue One ends, 4 starts, and 4 was the first Star Wars movie to come out.
Yeah, Rogue One and A New Hope is like Star Wars 1A and 1B.
Yeah. Because Rogue One is the mission where they get the Death Star's plan so they can find out where the weak spot is. But it's amazing how they do that, because also at the end of Star Wars, at the end of Obi-Wan, or at the beginning of one of them, it actually lends into another episode. Like one of the planes is flying out and you see it's like it almost mirrors part 4.
Yeah.
You know? There you go. When the last episode started, it mirrored part 4 because they're chasing that one plane, but it's not the same thing. Yeah, it's crazy. And Cabs
be going in with the Star Wars.
And you know what the crazy shit? I wasn't a Star Wars fan.
So how did it happen?
You know, I was Clone Wars.
So when did you watch Clone Wars? When did you first watch it?
2 years ago.
Oh my God! So you're just brand new Star Wars fan,
yes.
and you're this invested and know this much.
Yeah. Because the thing is, you can ask Cap. When I was watching Star Wars 4, 5, and 6, the only thing I liked about it was the Ewoks.
They're hilarious.
Yeah, it was because the Ewoks were hilarious. They were little cute things, and I'm like, this shit is boring. Like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. Nothing's happening. Then I saw 1, 2, and 3, and I'm like, it's cool, but I don't get it. Then I start watching Clone Wars. It's a cartoon. I'm watching. I'm like, all right, whatever. But then you start seeing some raw shit.
Yeah.
Like, you see Anakin killing motherfuckers. You see these dudes, like, they're not playing no games. The clones, the actual clones, they're real military experts. Like they plan. If the clones were still around, they'll probably be able to beat Vader. Like, that's how good these motherfuckers were.
So when you say Clone Wars, who got cloned?
All right, no, so Jango Fett.
Yeah,
Which
I
is-
actually know.
Boba
I
Fett's
actually,
father.
yeah,
Boba Fett,
I know
yeah.
what that is.
So Boba Fett is a clone also, but he's the closest clone to Jango Fett that can be considered a son, because
This is
Jango
very,
Fett.
this is very Metal
Yeah.
Gear Solid.
Yeah, so
He's
Jango Fett made it.
unaltered.
Yeah, he's
Now
unaltered.
you know the
There you go.
inspiration for one.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is
So
legit Metal Gear Solid right now.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So they cloned him, and the reason why it's called the Clone Wars is because Palpatine convinced the Jedi that they needed an army of clones to fight the Separatists, because that was being led by
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku, who was
The-
Palpatine's
Sorry,
his
I
version of Padawan.
gotta
But
do this there.
no, but go ahead, because I know I don't have all the facts, but
No,
I don't have
'cause
all the facts. But
No,
No,
you
are
so
correct.
you come alive with Star Wars. For real, son. They're like you in your element when we talk about Star Wars, son. Jesus.
You are correct.
Christ.
Everything he said was correct. It's just there was, I forget the name because all the names are weird, but there was a certain Jedi who actually commissioned clones to be made for this purpose, to fight behind the Jedi Council's back, because he knew they wouldn't go for it. And then when Obi-Wan found out about it, that's when Palpatine convinced the Jedi to let this go down as what do you call it? As it should. As
I
intended.
have a question. Where does Kylo Ren fit into all of this? Because I think he's pretty badass.
So
I think he's
Kylo
cool.
Ren, if you want to take this, Toe.
well, Kylo Ren is the son of Leia and Han Solo. So Leia is Luke's sister, and Kylo Ren was
Don't they
was showing,
kiss or something?
Yeah, they kissed in the movie.
There's a reason for it though.
Oh, I
Back,
mean,
so the reason for it is when George Lucas made the first one, he wasn't sure how the story was going to pan out. So very late in the game, in making the second one, he made the decision to have Vader be Luke and Leia's father, and for them to be sisters. But he had already done the first movie.
okay, gotcha.
So when the first movie comes out, they're technically not. They weren't supposed to be brother and sister.
Okay. The
Yeah, it just got
70s were
weird
fucking
parts.
gnarly. So
Yeah.
Kylo Ren is Han Solo, and man, no wonder he's so bad. I
His
like
real
I
name
like
is
the way
Solo.
Yeah,
okay. I like the way
Yeah.
Kylo looks. I like
Yeah.
it's
yeah,
a cool outfit. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So the crazy shit is though, is like when have you watched the new Star Wars? Have you seen?
I have
it?
not watched I've literally only seen 4, 5, and 6.
Oh, so you haven't seen the movie with Kylo Ren in it?
No, I just know him
All
from
right.
like shit on Instagram and stuff.
The crazy shit is though, Kylo Ren is the son, and he was training to be a Jedi with Luke, and Luke sends great power that would have went to the dark side, and
Mm-hmm.
depending on whose story you're listening to, either Kylo or Luke's, they turned on each other.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
then
Do they like beef? Do they go at it?
well,
'Cause
according to Kylo, Luke tried to kill him,
Okay.
and he was protecting himself, and then he turned into the dark side, because I forgot the name of that
There he
Sith that was
is.
with him. Who was his master in the dark
Yo,
side?
son, you know what's
Stoke. Yeah, so Stoke was the one who trained him, right? But the way Kylo Ren acted was the way that Anakin acts in episode 2 and 3.
Okay.
So he was praising Darth Vader because Darth Vader was one of the baddest Siths. Well, one of the baddest Darth Lords.
Yeah.
As in the history of the Sith. And he wanted to be Darth Vader so badly, he actually was wound up being Anakin. Insecure, temper tantrum little bitch.
Is
And
this gonna
that's-
be a segment where you just teach me Star Wars
mean,
for like
there
5,
could
10
be.
minutes?
There
That's
could be.
fun. Yeah.
Yeah, there could be. But it's crazy when the reason why I appreciate it is because when you do watch everything in tangent, and
What the hell?
you get to see how either they did it on purpose or they didn't do it on purpose, but you get to see how everything relates to each other. Like you could sit there and go, I can understand why Ben Solo is Darth Vader's grandson. You know what I'm saying? Like he's acting like his grandfather. Like there's shit that you see is like, all right, they had to have done this shit on purpose. And I like those little things, those little details that you get to be like, okay, that's dope. where you know you're not gonna get a Lethal Weapon with Joey Getz's grandson doing the same shit. As they fuck you with the cell phones. You know, like you're not gonna be like, oh, this is Joe Pesci.
Give it time.
It's just true, but you know what I'm saying. Like I appreciate as much as they change the story with every episode of what the fucking Force is. I enjoy the little nuances they give you when you know it's like, all right, he's related to Darth. I can see it.
I'll tell you this much: I completely got lost in it, but I did read the comics. That was the fun part. I read the comics and they showed a badass Vader, badass Boba Fett, the one we should have got on that show, by the way.
Yes.
I'm not letting that go. I'm not ever letting that go. Because even the guy that stars in it goes, yo, he needs to be a badass again. But when you start with Mandalorian,
yeah,
you come back happy.
Yeah.
Like, yo, it's a sci-fi western. And who doesn't love a bounty hunter? Who doesn't love a bounty hunter? And then the bounty hunter becomes a pop. Who doesn't love any of that? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, why do I care about this little green, whatever that is? I shouldn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they set the tone perfectly with the way he is, because he's like, yo, in all reality, the Mandalorian is a fanatical religion, man. He's fanatic about it, bro. This is the way. Sorry? But it's always fun to see something like that, something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got hit, like you got caught up by the Illuminantes.
Yeah.
Joe hasn't moved in a minute.
He's doing that on purpose. His lights are moving in the background. That's a lot thicker.
Yeah.
You forget I've been in your house. Now I know all the little secrets.
And that hat is ridiculous.
That's per usual. What's going on, guys?
Fire the show. # fire the show. That's right, Sonny.
Yeah,
we about to.
They keep asking for that, man.
Sonny, I don't know nothing in comic. I'm just here to press buttons and make us get fired.
Well, maybe we show up earlier, you learn.
Right?
Actually, I was watching y'all.
Joe just went off on a tantrum here, and he dropped a lot of facts and knowledge.
I was watching.
I try to be like you.
No, you dropped the legit facts. You know what I'm saying? You want to learn something about the Flash earlier too? I hate that man for life. For life. For life.
Word.
I just come on here so people can
we see you're number one in Sonny's book.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. But it's funny because I'm also excited for the thing they're doing, the prequel from the guy from Rogue One.
Andor?
Yes.
And it's I kind of like where that's going. It has you know how Halo should have been. I kind of get the feeling from that show, like Halo should have been like that. You know what I mean?
We don't have Paramount, so I don't know if Halo was good or not.
You know what's funny? I saw 2 episodes, and I like the guy who plays him, but I was just like, how do I say it? It's just like, yeah.
From what I heard, episode 1 was fantastic, and then it was like,
Yeah.
Yo,
Man,
I know.
Look who decides to finally join us. Cabs, thanks for being here.
Hey.
Yeah, no, sorry, man. I was trying to do my best impression of show.
Nah, I hear you.
I've been here.
Yo, Sonny, there's gonna be more to come, man. I'm gonna tag you in every single one of those singing videos. Mark Anthony's next. Fuck around
With the salsa.
That's right.
Bruh.
Aguanile.
Oh, so look at you. Yo, New York, no, bro, New Yorkers, they'll sing you a whole bachata song, but then don't know how to say fork in Spanish.
Yo,
it's crazy.
Yeah,
Yo,
crazy.
you know the song "Cup of Life" that by Ricky Martin, what he did for the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yo, me and Toe used to go. Yeah, we used to go entirely in Spanish.
Yes,
singing around. My mom loved it. I don't know what the hell I was saying, but I got it.
Yo, at one point, I can sing all of Mark Anthony's song in Spanish. I have no idea what he's saying, but I can do it. But that's how I try to learn Spanish. But apparently, I just learned how to pronounce shit that way.
Yo,
that's why the grandmas hate me, because I tell them I don't speak Spanish in fluent Spanish, and they look at me like I'm an asshole.
Yeah.
I tell people all the time. I might not be able to speak language, but I can sing in like 7 different languages.
Yeah.
Crazy. Y'all can pronounce it, but y'all can't figure out what the meaning of what you're pronouncing is?
No. It's not that I can't figure out what the meaning is. I can't retain what the meaning is.
Mm.
Because in a song, like you can't sing the song to people in a conversation.
Yeah.
No, but you could go word by word. You know how to say the word. You just
Yeah.
gotta find out what they mean.
Dude, ask my boy yesterday. I use my Spanglish to great effect.
Yeah,
It's just I don't. There's nobody else. My dad doesn't speak it to us. I can't speak it to Vin.
yeah.
Yo, even my boy, both of my boys. So we're doing a D&D campaign, and I'm playing a paladin who is a Spanish fucking conquistador from the fucking the Spanish Inquisition.
I like
So
it.
when I started playing, I started incorporating Spanish language, and my boy is Puerto Rican just like me.
So none of y'all speak Spanish.
No, but here's
You
the
from the
funny
Bronx.
thing. I was actually I was speaking Spanish. I knew what I was saying. I understood what I was saying. I was actually saying phrases, and he had no clue. I could have been speaking Klingon for all he knew.
I'm telling you, that's why New Yorkers and Dominicans hate each other so much, because y'all don't speak Spanish and we don't speak English. we can't communicate. You see, when we're able to communicate, it's all love.
Yo,
But there's
Word.
mad beef because they can't talk to each other.
So we just do the Kevin Hart. I'm gonna take it as disrespect
Yeah,
because I can't understand what you're saying.
exactly.
Here's the funny
He can
thing.
literally go, "Yo, my man, I'm just trying to." No, I can't understand you, and you're moving your hands a lot. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Yo, that's why
That's another thing.
some chicks be talking to me in Spanish, and I tell them like, "Oh, I don't speak Spanish." She goes, "So why didn't you say nothing?" I was like, "Because I automatically just assume that either one, you're saying that I'm cute as fuck, or two, you have food for me. So which one is it?"
Yo, you know what? Those are like healthy assumptions. Especially the food.
Yeah.
If someone comes talk to you in Spanish, they probably got some food. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
for real, son. That's
Yo,
funny.
yesterday I went out with both
Yo,
my boys for one of my boys' birthday, and compared to me, both of them look like they're straight off the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Yet I'm the most Spanish of all of them because I know at least some Spanish to
Yeah.
communicate.
You got some Spanish. Like,
See,
and it's my son, like, this, it sucks because my son is probably going to be the same because he just, bro, like, after he left daycare, they stopped talking Spanish to him and he got into pre-K and they've been talking English to him ever since. My man don't know a lick of Spanish. I failed. I failed, yeah. I failed.
You know what the crazy shit is? Like our grandfather came from Puerto Rico, and when he didn't want to teach his kids Spanish because he goes, you see all of their friends that speak Spanish, they're all being left back. Like this kid is like 8-9 years old in the second grade, and he doesn't know shit. He doesn't know English. I don't want my kids to grow up stupid here, so I want them to know English so they can graduate on time and learn shit. And then when they get old enough, then they'll learn Spanish.
Yeah, but you don't ever learn the Spanish though. So like, look, my Spanish got really bad at one point because I was, I got here, started hanging around with the American kids and in school and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I learned English really quick. By second grade, I was already speaking perfect English and shit. Yeah, Spanish is my first language. Yeah. So, and for a while, my Spanish got rocky, but at the end of the day, Spanish is my first language. So, but then when I became 14, 15, hitting the streets, high school, just chilling with a bunch of Dominicans, it got better. My boy Ed was the first thing. Ed was born here. Spanish was his first language because of his mom, but he was an American kid that spoke a lot of English, right? So his Spanish got really bad. At one point, Ed couldn't speak no Spanish at all. Then he went to college, started hanging around with the Dominicans, and came back like a different person. So you can catch it on late, just not too late.
Yeah.
Not too late.
You know what's funny? This is why we are Puerto Rican, but I identify myself mostly as Spanish. Because most of my Spanish is what we learned in school, is the Spain Castilian Spanish.
Yes.
Went to Puerto Rico.
Hola Maria.
I didn't help myself at all. But when I was in Spain,
that's how my Spanish teacher
when I was in the military and I was in Spain, everybody who didn't speak Spanish was like, "Yo, Vic, you're my buddy because I can get us to and from the ship walk around. I was good. I had enough to survive and to be comfortable out there.
That's
and then
that's
come back
Spanish.
here. Nobody speaks
Listen,
it, and I lose
You
it.
think Spanish is tough? That Spaniard Spanish, motherfuckers talking about vosotros. Yeah, not nosotros, vosotros, and they say vos when they're talking to the yo. That's wild. Like ahorita is not later. Ahorita is now. It's so crazy. And like so, when I became a manager in my last job, I worked on the Spanish side. I told y'all this. So I have a real Dominican street Spanish, and I'm dealing with people that just got here from all over South America. I need to have a little bit more impressive Spanish so that I can like communicate well with these people. Yeah, they understand me, but I'm their boss. I'm their manager. I am teaching them how to make phone calls, selling DirecTV in Spanish. I can be like, no, mira, dime, loco, que lo que? You know, I had to. So before I got the job, I had a week off of work. And they were like, yo, go take a week off. Get ready for your new position. That whole week, I was watching La Muñeca de la Mafia, which is a Colombian telenovela about the mafia, and I learned so much. And then I started learning from them, and then even now, like I have most of my guests at work are predominantly white, but I have a few South Americans that I speak to, and I be speaking that. I be trying to speak proper. I work for a luxury cruise line. I gotta have some kind of professionalism. This one dude he goes, yo, where you from, bro? I can't pinpoint your accent. And I'm like, I'm Dominican. And he was like, oh, so you don't sound Dominican at all. And I'm like, brother, man, look, I'm at work. If we was outside, you will know I'm Dominican. And he was like, he goes, fair enough, my dude. But like, yeah, like I when I say bye to people, I say ciao. I say, oh, okay, ciao. My Cuban, stop it, show. You've been here 5 minutes already, annoying. Stop it.
Word.
Nah, but my boy who sits in front of me, he is Cuban as fuck. And he hears me say ciao. He's like, I never heard of Dominican in my life say ciao. And I'm like, that's not true. But, I try to be very proper, and it's a struggle. That, like, proper Spanish, this shit is tough. Like pronouncing all your S's. Yo, who does that? Who does it's tough, bro. It's tough. Yeah, really tough.
You're the first person I've ever heard say ciao. Well, aside from, I think I've heard some other like nationality that wasn't
Italians say that.
Okay,
Italian said, but I'm talking about like to say it like hicked out, like and like bro, it's funny because there's a lot of shit that even like Caribbean people say, but it's just remember Dominican Spanish in DR and Dominican Spanish in New York, that alone is two totally different things. Like even just being friendly, like instead of finishing a call, okay, bye, you know what I'm saying? Okay, muy amable. You know what I'm saying? Like little things like that, like it's totally different. It's just there's so many levels of Spanish. That's why there's so much racism amongst Hispanic and Latino cultures. It all has to do with the Spanish. Whoever speaks the best Spanish is at the top of the hill. It's so ridiculous. And on that hill, Dominicans is down here. You feel me? So
you
like,
wanna know something?
It's
even in Spain, the difference between Spanish, Castilian, and I forget what the fuck Barcelona speaks.
It's
or
a
not
little
Barcelona, Catalonia.
It's a little bit more street.
Yeah. In Spain, there's a fucking fight over which Spanish is the real Spanish.
It's so ridiculous. The inner racism between Latino and Hispanic cultures and Spanish cultures is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my life. We literally have a battle for who has the better Spanish. It's so dumb, bro. Like,
it ain't Puerto Ricans.
Well,
we're not too far behind. Don't do that.
We're not, bro. We're not.
We're not too far behind.
We're
bro.
not too far behind. And the Cubans,
with kids now, try to have a conversation with a kid past just hello and goodbye. That's Dominican.
Yes,
but man, you're gonna frustrate yourself.
Yo, son, it's
bad.
And even like Venezuela,
Oh, yeah.
right? Venezuela is like one of the most uppitiest of them all, right? I'm sorry, I could say that. I'm sorry. You guys, Venezuela, they put themselves on
I
a
know a
pedestal.
Venezuelan. I can
But then there's a different side of the Venezuelans, the more ghetto Venezuelans, the ones that are a little darker in skin, and like the ones that are raised in ghettos. You would think the motherfuckers is Puerto Rican Dominican. And they'll come talking to you, dímelo, vaina, all of that shit. You're like, yo, who are you? So within our, and even Dominicans, I have some of my family back in DR, you know, they're a little bit, they I don't want to call them uppity and snooty. That's not the word. They've just been educated a little more, right? And they speak great. Now, granted, they get a couple drinks in them. Yo, loco, que lo que? You know what I'm saying? But like, it is the weirdest thing how Spanish people all over the world fight for who speaks the better Spanish. It's so dumb.
Yo, but here's something funny. If you watch, like, I watch a lot of British TV.
Yeah.
Or like British game shows because I love their sense of humor and they're fucking hilarious to me.
It's so very similar.
Even in the UK, they also talk shit about the Yorkshire accent, the Welsh accent, the Liverpool accent.
Like you're
maybe that's just
nobody understands you. If you're in the East End, nobody
shit.
understands you. You cannot understand anybody on the East End. They're like, what the fuck are you saying, bro?
I guess that's just human. I know
they were joking, but there's one where it's a show called Would I Lie to You, where essentially you just got comedians and celebrities telling either bullshit or true statements. And one of them, the lady was like, "Oh, I was interviewing Lady Gaga, and I was told to speak in an American accent because she couldn't understand me, and she was from Essex. And if anybody knows, Essex is like you don't know what the fuck they're saying.
The heaviest accent.
It's like it's like down south.
So she finished telling the story, and without skipping a beat, the fucking comedian on the other side said, I think that's actually true because I didn't know what the fuck she just said.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? And I know Texas is Texas, but Texas is like the one place where language doesn't really mean much because you can have the countryest Texan motherfucker be the most successful in the room. I speak to some of the most richest, some of my most richest guests are from Texas, and they will have a straight up like Texan accent. Like if you hear it on the other side, you're like, man, fuck this country ass motherfucker. Like, no, that guy's worth millions of dollars. That shit happens all the time. So it's like, I guess it is just a human kind of thing to go where the proper language is. But I find it really funny with Hispanics and Latinos or Latinx. Sorry. I think that's the most ridiculous one out of all of them.
Yeah,
it is. That's that one I really get. Like, I think it's more offensive to say Latinx.
I agree with you 100%.
I think it's.
What are we, the 10th fucking Latins?
What is?
Hold on. Time out. And we're truly Latinx. When do I sign up to get my adamantium clause?
Let me know.
Word. Because Latin is neither feminine or masculine because that's where you get the Latino and the Latina.
It's so weird.
It's already neutral.
It's so weird.
How do you make something neutral more neutral?
And Hispanic, as far as I know, Hispanic only means that you're from Hispaniola, from Spain.
So that's Spaniard. And then Latino is more Caribbean, pretty much everybody else.
Right?
The fact that, like what Toe's saying, it's already neutral.
It is
describing the region of which you come from.
It's so weird. But yeah, like hearing Latinos, because some of our Spanish is exactly the damn same. Like Colombian Spanish and Venezuelan Spanish is very similar, but like Argentinians look down on both of them.
Yep.
It's like, yo, these motherfuckers speak great. What are you talking about, Argentina? And Argentina, they do that real like lisp. Like they say, it's pollo, bro. It's not pollo. Stop. That's so frustrating.
So,
It's not pollo. It's pollo. It's a double L. It's, you
Yeah.
know.
that's
They
the
get,
thing about
I think
Spain.
Capo know what I'm talking about here. They're getting all posh on us.
Yeah, they
Dude,
get like
posh.
it's so
You know
it's such a
what I'm saying?
it's such a
Really?
weird fight, and then it's funny because I'm here in America, right? And I'm like I speak the language well. I have moved up in the ranks of my job, and then I got somebody who gets here from Venezuela 6 days ago that doesn't speak the language, trying to tell me like, fam, I get that your Spanish is very proper, but my man, you can't communicate in English. Like, stop. Like, why are you trying to put me down? He's like, oh, well, I was a doctor in my country.
But then go fuck back.
Yeah, you're still here. Like, it just, how does a doctor not work out for you? How does being a doctor not work out? You know what I mean? How does being a lawyer not work out? If you're a lawyer, a doctor, this crazy job from wherever you are, why the hell would you leave? Unless it's like a murder attempt on your family, which can happen. Look up Sofia Vergara's story. It's really sad what happened to her brother and her peoples. And they were really like after her family. It's nuts, kid. So it's like, if you're a doctor, like what happened? Oh, I was one of the best doctors in Honduras. What the fuck did you come here for? My parents came here because they wasn't doing shit over there, and they thought it was an opportunity over here. So you literally it was a constant struggle, like trying to get these South Americans to like listen to me. Like, yo, I'm your boss. Yes, my Spanish is a little rough, but I'm going to teach you how to sell DirecTV so that you can make some money, support yourself, and support your fam back there. So stop looking down on me and just listen to what the fuck I got to tell you. You know?
You know what it is?
That's when you pull out the knife.
It all stems from when Spain was conquering South America, Central America, and the southern of the U.S. It all stems from how much influence Spain had over each region, and how much it mixed with the indigenous people of each region.
Yep.
The more the mixture, the lower you are on the totem pole.
Yeah, and
That's
Dominicans are legit Spaniard and African with a little Indian in there.
Yeah.
So like everybody's eyes were like down here. The Cubans look down on us. The Puerto Ricans look down on us. I don't know why any Puerto Rican gonna look down on me, but that's a whole other story. We are because we're literally the same. At least the Cubans have different slang and stuff. Puerto Ricans, Dominicans are literally exactly the same, son. It's crazy.
I gotta apologize. Truth be told, the only reason why I look down on you is because Toe put me in a higher box on the screen.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's like, and then even Cubans. So that's the thing about Cubans. A lot of Cubans is really light skinned, blue eyes, blonde hair. Oh, there's no telling anything to those motherfuckers. You can't say a word. I think it's ridiculous. I think as Latinos and Latinas and Latinx and Hispanics, whatever you want to call it, I think it's just weird the way we like put each other down over language and just, I think it's super weird. I've gotten into many like altercations with like, just Venezuelans overall, Colombians. It's like, bro, we just, I saw a clip on Instagram where they asked a Mexican guy, there was like, yo, should you guys get amnesty here or no? The guy was Mexican, and they said, should you guys get amnesty here or should Hondurans get amnesty here? And he says, el sol sale para todos. The sun shines for everybody. Like, you feel me? Like,
you know what it is? There's a weird, from what I've noticed, there's a weird thing where it's kind of like it is in the military. Like, I'm a veteran, same as any other veteran. But if you turn around and go, "Oh, were you Army?"
Yeah.
Instinctually, no, I'm not Army. I'm Navy, bro.
Yeah.
It's the same. It's the same thing with Spanish. It's like, oh, what kind of Spanish are you? And just instinctually, your tribe. You're just, I'm this type of Spanish.
Yeah, but we all in America going through the same shit.
I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah, like we all here. See, like, Navy, like they get their hands like, you know, they're doing crazy shit. I'm not saying the Army doesn't do crazy shit, but the way you feel like that is because Navy's doing some real insane stuff. It's like we all migrate here and are all part of the same struggle.
Yeah,
so it's
dude,
not about outranking. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but in this context, we all serve the president. We all serve the country. We're all one fighting force. They don't specifically go, oh shit, it's here. Only send them. They send everybody, and we fucking do what we gotta do.
And then it's funny because Army would be like, hell no, I ain't Coast Guard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that is funny. Yo, show, by the way, you can hit the buttons. I was joking. You look depressed right now.
Get the fuck
out of here.
You can't hit shit.
Hit the buttons, bro. I was just joking. You look like you want to hit the buttons so bad.
Yeah.
Yo, by the way, shout out to the shirt. Show. I see you.
Yo, Cabs, real quick, for next time you get one of them snotty motherfuckers on the phone, you tell them, you go just like this, you go, you quiero un gruño.
And I hit the button?
You know what that means? You know what a mahong is?
Hit it. Okay. Yeah, I know what a mahong is.
Yeah, so un gruño is a big mahong. It's a big piece of shit.
I've never heard that term.
My father says that shit all the time.
Un gruño. I've never heard that term. Why have I not heard that?
Hey, my old school shit right there. My the Spanish I learned, he told me I can't say, and it's from him. It's just always him throwing a temper tantrum. You know, like La cámara fucking crica, coño. You know what I'm saying?
Me cago.
You know what I'm saying? Shut up.
Whoa, he's been saying that for 17 years, and you just finally fucking put it together for me. I was trying to figure out what he's me cago en la fucking crica.
Yeah.
Yo, show. Let me show you how it's done. Shut up. Now, all right, I don't give a shit. So we just had a whole conversation about language. Don't give me a Dominican version of this shit. I'm telling you how we say it in the fucking Bronx, okay? You entrometía, all right?
Entremetido, go on.
Right? So, son las dos en la biblioteca. Your ass the fuck out of here.
Thank you for showing us a perfect example of what we were just talking about.
Yeah, you bugger the little ass motherfucker.
You know, okay, Toe. Do you know how to say get the fuck out of here in Spanish? Vete para la mierda.
Vete para la mierda.
And it's supposed to be mierda with an R. But
well, you know
the Caribbeans do it with an L. It's cool with,
you know
with
what?
an L.
You know what's crazy? What I hear mira, not mira.
Yeah. Oh, you hear mira? M-I-D-A?
Yeah, not mira.
It's mira.
Yeah, I hear mira with a D.
Mira.
That's why when I heard someone wrote that shit to me, I said, "What the fuck is this?"
Mira.
And then I looked it up and I was like, "There's no fucking way that says mira." Like, who the fuck is that shit? You know what I'm saying? So it's what I hear.
That's
and
really funny.
You know, like the pronunciation I hear. That's what gets me with Spanish. People speak it so fast to me.
Yeah, for
my
sure.
My brain literally turns off. Unless you speak to me like you're blatantly speaking to me in Spanish, and I can put together what you're saying, I'm not paying attention. So y'all can speak in Spanish, and I would literally be here like I didn't hear a word you said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's because it's racist.
No, well, first off, let me put it to y'all this way: I've been racial profiled by my own fucking people, black people, white people, Asian people, every fucking body.
Yeah,
the grandmas hate me because I don't speak fucking Spanish.
I'm too light for one side, too dark for the other.
You know how many people speak to me in the elevator and I go, I don't know Spanish that well, but have a nice day. Oh, but you look Spanish. No. That doesn't mean I'm not Spanish. I just don't fucking speak Spanish.
What you want you to do?
You know
fucking my salsa. Like, what the fuck you mean I look like what?
It's like, but you look Puerto Rican. Thank you. I am Puerto Rican. Then how come you don't speak Spanish? I mean, you're in America. How come you don't speak fucking English? You know, how about this?
You knew you're Rican. You knew you're Rican.
I'm Bronx-Rican.
You Bronx-Rican.
Yeah. You know, but you know what I'd like to ask them though? Like, yo, you're 97 years old. You never fucking seen an elevator before? You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's more
stay shut.
Yeah, it's like I think it's more reasonable that you know how to use a fucking elevator than me know how to speak the language. You know, there's lights, there's buttons, there's numbers, and people fucking talk on them. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way you should not know that this is the 6th floor.
That's funny, son. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then
That's
you want to
funny.
talk to me about me not knowing fucking Spanish when you come up to me. I la camina con the mother. I can't hear a fucking word you're saying, and then you repeat it at the same level. So what did you think that I didn't understand?
I hope we saved Flash for y'all today, guys.
For real, that's how you say Flash.
You make them Spanish?
Yeah, yo, we need a Spanish Flash. They talk fast enough.
That it. We have a
What's going on,
Spanish
dude?
Flash, Speedy Gonzalez.
Arriba, arriba.
Epa, epa, ándale, hija.
It's funny, like we spoke about that shit. How they go to white people, just always trying to put this shit. They got mad at Speedy Gonzalez, and they try to cancel Speedy. And Spanish people are like, no. We like Speedy. Let Speedy chill. Speedy Gonzalez is a humongous stereotype.
Yeah.
He's
Those white people always fighting for other people. Nah, they racist.
No,
Nah, we like them, fam.
Speedy
Relax.
Gonzalez is extremely he is a stereotypical. It is a racist character for sure, but we just owned it.
Yeah, like
And
we like them.
yeah, but we technically, what I'm trying to say is we have Spanish Flash. Speedy Gonzalez was a good show. I'm sorry, it was a good show.
And the Three Caballeros. I don't know if y'all remember them.
Hell yeah. You know what is funny? Jerry's little French cousin. From Tom and Jerry.
Yeah.
Bonjour, Mr. Jerry. Yo, bro, that kid was hilarious. Mr. Pussycat. Yeah. That kid was funny. He'd be like, "Here, pussy, 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 pussy." We can't do that in a cartoon anymore, dog. We can't. Oh man, good times. Good times.
Word.
Remember who is that? The one with the top hat? The top hat?
He had the three musketeers like blue thing coming down. You could put it up like he was like the little gray mouse.
Gotcha.
And he legit had like a musketeer like the thing that like comes down, and he had like his little sword and everything. It was great. Jerry's little cousin was French. How awesome is that? Shit didn't have to make sense in the 90s, bro. It really didn't. Like comics. Comics didn't have to make sense back then.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing. That wasn't even a 90s cartoon.
It was before. Well, when he showed up,
like in the 70s, 80s, and they just kept showing it again.
When he showed up, though, when he showed up, I thought he showed up in the 90s because I know Tom and Jerry's old, but like I didn't know. I didn't know he was
started
OG.
Rerunning him again in the 90s.
Oh, I didn't know.
He's been from jump. Like,
I thought he came out. Okay, so maybe I'm thinking of a pup named Scooby Doo. Now that was 90s.
Yeah.
Show, say it one more time. How do you actually pronounce it? The phrase that I've been trying to say that you.
Me cago en la fucking crica.
Guagala? Say it again.
Cago.
La cagola.
Yo, bro.
La cagola.
That's crazy. Like, for real, I did not know that's what you've been trying to say. I just thought whatever you were saying was a Puerto Rican curse that sounded dope. I'm like, that's dope.
The way my father says it, I hear la cama.
La cama, he like la caga la cooking. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna say the same shit.
Well,
I'm 100% is Chicago.
He also says la fucking. He says la fucking in it. So there's an English word.
Me cago en la fucking crica.
Yeah. See, so there you go.
It took a Dominican, bro. I need you as a translator with this Puerto Rican dude.
Hey, man, listen, Spanish was my first language. I try to learn after English. Yeah.
That's clever. Yeah. Spanish is my first language that I try to learn after English. That's very clever. I got some food coming.
Nice.
What's funny is Toes trying to learn all the curse words. That's the one thing that I don't have in Spanish.
The cursing.
I don't know any cursing in Spanish. Anything I know is like legit. I need to communicate something.
Shit, I used to know a couple curses in German and Greek because my grandfather fought in Germany. Nice. You know, when in the army. So he had the fucking Ach du Lieber. That was like, oh my God, that's like saying that shit. Then he would go to the store and order a Kartoffelsalat, which is a potato salad. You know, so that I
Say
know
that
a little
again.
bit.
Say that again.
Kartoffelsalat. It's like it's German.
So, all right,
It's his.
Kartoffel
It's his German.
is potato, and
His
then
salad.
he just said
Yeah.
salad in with
Yeah.
like a Spanish accent. It's
Yeah,
not-
that's how my grandfather said it. So fuck yeah. No, but yeah. So I knew a little bit of curses for most
I know how to
languages.
say bitch in Polish.
How you say it?
Kurwa.
Kurwa.
Yeah.
Nice.
My boy Thomas Bartosiak was Polish, and we would just make him curse in Polish all day long. Let Tom.
Yeah.
He was one of the guys that we would go up to Wildwood, New Jersey with.
That's next to Germany and Russian. That's an aggressive language, bro.
Yeah.
It just
Polish
sounds
is
like
aggressive.
you're not happy when you're saying it.
But I love it. So I like playing video games. So if a video game developer like The Witcher, I played The Witcher in Polish, but like with subtitles. Like if a game has Japanese, most of the time I'm putting the Japanese voice acting, especially if it's a Japanese game. But I played Metro. It's like a Russian post-apocalyptic game, and I played it in like Russian with subtitles. Yo, that shit was legit. Like, yo, strong accents. Strong, yeah.
You know who has a strong accent? Show. Talk some British for him.
Spot a T.
You know what he sounds like? It sounds like when Kevin Hart tries to do it.
Yeah.
That aggressive, like, yo, why are you so aggressive?
That's exactly how they don't talk like that.
Because he's Dominican. Everything we do is aggressive.
Yeah, that is true.
Even accent. Yeah, you really just spot a T. Like
Spot a T.
Like you
first
saw
of
how he
all-
charged up for that shit, right?
I said, first of all, I want to throw hands with you because you just offered me tea that way.
Fuck your T. Clink.
you guys seen the video when Tom Holland is like small and he starts singing? He's in an interview. Tom Holland is like 11 years old, and he's in some interview, and they ask him a question, and he starts like singing. His accent is so strong on that. Like sometimes English. I have on the other Instagram that I have. This is dude, bro, my boy. Sometimes I can't understand what he says, but like it's funny because I pick up things from him. He picks up things from me. So like it's this English dude that just like hits me up and like, yo, what's good, my guy? It's the best thing in the world. We can learn so much from each other, man, and just live together in love and shit. It's the funniest thing. He'd be like, yo, what's good, my dude? It's the funniest thing.
Yeah,
like
I'm not
you
gonna
gotta
lie.
like I know a bunch of German kids talking about, yo, that shit slap, homie. It's the best thing, bro.
So, you know what I'm saying? I don't.
Yeah.
I would train with a bunch of Irish guys, and there would be one guy that I'd be like, yo, the fuck did he say? I would look. I'd look at Paul and go, what did he say? And Paul goes, look, I got you, man, because his Irish isn't as Irish. I don't know how to say that correctly.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I get it.
It's not as Irish.
It's the hell.
I don't pull it the call about this.
There's one that
Irish light.
everything about him. First of all, I never learned his first name, but everybody called him O'Malley, so I went with it.
That's
Never questioned
racist.
it. Never questioned it, right? And I remember once we all went out drinking, and I ain't gonna lie to you, that guy was probably the closest that go toe to toe with me that I've known in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So it was pretty good. Couldn't, but he was close. I remember once we were both, drunk is not even the word for this, disrespectful.
Hammered.
And all of a sudden, I'm speaking Spanish. He's speaking whatever the hell he's speaking.
I don't even know Spanish.
And then I turn after like 10 minutes turn, I turn to Paul and go, yo, I can't understand none of you motherfuckers. Like, leave me the fuck alone, bro. He's like, leave me alone, man.
Oh, shit.
That's the first time I heard the Brooklyn come out of that dude. He goes like, leave me the fuck alone, man. Just leave me alone, bro. Whatever the fuck I was doing, I can't translate shit right now. Like, this is true. I didn't realize I was talking Spanish till somebody told me, yo, y'all were communicating shit. Y'all were just buying shots.
There's that comedian that says that Spanish people and Irish people are one He's like, yo, we have problems with immigration. We're predominantly Catholic. We like to drink. We like to fight. We work mostly construction. Like, yo, he kills it. He's very funny. He's a really good, funny comedian. And he talks about this. This is one of the funniest jokes he's ever said. And he goes, hey, you know what's crazy about Ireland? In Ireland, we don't have a Chinatown. We just let them live with us. And it's like, it's that joke that you like a month later, you like, yo, what the fuck did he say? Are we racist for having Chinatown? Yo, it's like, yo, bro, they just live right around us. Because it's funny, because like even back in New York, all of them like hood Chinese fast food restaurants. The motherfuckers live back behind the restaurant. It's either that or mostly Chinatown. Or you have the more Americanized ones that live amongst everyone else. But it's like, a lot of places have a Chinatown. And it's like Ireland, no. They're just all over. We don't segregate them. And it makes you think that like sometimes you think you're doing something good and it might not be that good. But or maybe you planned it that way all along.
But then again, you got Harlem and that Spanish Harlem and Chinatown and Little Italy. We're all segregated. It's not like we took. It's not like we took all of the fucking Chinese people. You be here now.
Yeah. Wait a minute. You be here now. What was that accent? My man just turned to you be here now. That sounded like more. That sounded more Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, that's my Caribbean.
Let's remember this. Out of all the places that we've named, the worst one is Hell's Kitchen sounding. It's like you're literally setting that place up to fail. From the gate. You're like, yo, there's Harlem, there's Chinatown, there's Little Italy, and there's Hell's Kitchen. What the fuck is in Hell's Kitchen?
Who named that one?
Gordon Ramsay.
That was the thing we
had performed. Yo, there was a whole summer that we was in Hell's Kitchen practicing and performing. Me and Led was in some part of like some acting group. I think we mentioned it before. And we had a performance in Hell's Kitchen.
Were you guys in Menudo?
No, we tried.
We
tried.
They were looking for more.
We were too
lighter persuasion.
We didn't have the right Spanish for Menudo.
No, we didn't. We did not.
We had that Dominican Spanish. They didn't want that.
Yeah.
You know how Bad Bunny wasn't a thing yet. You know, El Alfa, El Jefe, all those guys, they weren't a thing yet.
Yeah, the press conference wouldn't go well with us.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It's funny. Yo, we were such idiots, though, because we was really like stupid little ghetto kids. So we had a performance one time, right? And literally some like stage runners, I think, from, what was it, All My Children or Days of Our Lives?
I think it's Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, they came to see us. And we were all acting like idiots after the show was over. And they were looking for like extras to like put in their shit. Two of us got it because they were more mature.
Yeah.
But we were acting like idiots. I was acting like an idiot the whole time because we had like a Q&A after the performance was done. And we were just acting dumb. And apparently these people from like Days of Our Lives, whatever it was, they were like, yeah, they're good, but like they're way too young. They're very immature.
Absolutely.
And we could have, and I'm not saying we were going to have catapulting, movie careers either, but would have been nice to be an extra somewhere. But we were just acting like, you see, we're just dumb Dominicans.
Cabs, you missed out. You could have been up there in the Black Adam trailer and had us sitting there going, yo, but he can't do an accent, man.
Yeah.
Yo,
imagine.
Not for nothing, Cabs. Not for nothing. Peaches could have punched you in the face in Low Down Dirty Shane. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, don't say that, because when I went to Les cousin Brolex, when I went to his wedding, I had a like navy blue suit, and I literally posted on Instagram me like posing in the mirror with a Low Down Dirty Shame in the back, yo. I love that movie.
You saw his face, he said,
I love that movie, man. I love that movie.
Yeah, that's a classic. Yeah.
I love that part where he's right outside the store. Turn your radio down. Turn your radio down.
Oh yeah. That one and the post office guy. Yo, my man, She's crazy about you, dude.
You crazy about you, bro? Don't make
That
me
was-
use my stun gun, yo. When I tell you that I have watched that movie,
Oh, yeah.
I have
Oh, yeah.
watched. No, but one of my favorite parts.
My
she
red
goes,
tie and the silk underwear.
Yo, I was too young to even like get this, but she was like, "Stupid motherfucker, you could have had some pussy." I was like, "Oh, like, yo, what?" Like that's a line that I really didn't get until I was a little older. But like, son, that was a sick line that she says to homie. You could have some pussy.
I remember, look up in the sky. What do you see? A 53-year-old Puerto Rican with a cape. I was like, what?
Yo, my food is here. I'm out.
No, yo, and then on that note,
No. Say your last word. Say your last word.
Well, I was gonna say, and my man was singing James Brown to the Rottweilers.
Oh,
and then the dude in the base, como taleva.
Yeah.
And they rip him to pieces.
Bing, bing, boom,
He said,
bing.
he said, Julio said the white man can kiss his ass. White power. White power. That movie, bro, the Wayans were geniuses. And Keenan Ivory himself is probably one of the best out of it. Like, he's a great writer. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I'm out of here. I'm gonna go eat. I'm starving.
And that's how you save the Flash. You throw in some culture like that and get
some culture.
Yeah. But keep the Flash on and take Ezra Miller off.
Yeah, Flash needs to be part of our lives because he's a great character.
That's right. And we're all thankful for Show for coming in with all that such vast knowledge of the Flash.
Appreciate
if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have known anything.
You could have literally just taken a picture of yourself and just left it there.
Yeah. He's like, oh, next time I'm doing it. On that note, everybody, it's your friendly neighborhood knucklehead signing out. Peace.